Because, I'm a Christian, so...
How do you know that Christianity is true to then say that being gay is wrong by virtue of Christianity being true?
Because there's a verse in the Bible, like, that says it's wrong.
What verse?
Shit, I don't really know. I can't remember it, but there is.
Do you hold to the Ten Commandments?
Do I know the Ten Commandments?
Like, do you hold to the Ten Commandments?
Oh,
do you think that
no.
they are accurate in describing like morality?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so if you hold to the Ten Commandments, you hold to the Old Testament, right? Because the Ten Commandments are in the Old Testament. Okay, so if you hold to the Old Testament, would you hold to? Do you think that slavery is permissible?
Well, no.
No? Okay, well, in Leviticus 25:44-46, it says that you can own slaves, buy them from the nations around you. Appreciate the confetti, thank you so much, and then pass them down to your children as they are your property. All right, and you can pass them down as inherited property. All right, and then in Exodus 21:20-21, it says that you can beat them so long as they recover within 2 days.
There are different kind of laws in the Bible. Like in the Old Testament, there are moral laws, and there are laws about a whole lot of different shit. Like there's a law about sacrifices on the altar or something. I don't know. But
so do you think slavery is justified? Yes or no? Do you think slavery is okay?
No, slavery is not okay.
Okay, so then you reject the Old Testament. Yeah.
Not fully, but
so that's called cherry picking.
I don't reject the moral.
That's called cherry picking, right? Because the Old Testament says a lot, man. Like Leviticus 25 says that slavery is okay. Like Ephesians says that the great abduction and murder of like women and I think there's other verses that say a lot of whole fucked up shit. If you want like some parts of the Old Testament, such as the Ten Commandments, or say like Levitican law where it says it's wrong to be gay, you're gonna be like cherry picking from the Bible on like contradicting your own God for holding like, different beliefs than what is stated.
We should still follow. I think we should still follow the moral laws, and some of the laws. It's canceled out when Jesus died for us on the cross. So, yeah, that's what I think.
How do you even know that? Can you like prove or justify that the Christian God even exists?
I can't I can't call him and like I can't show it to you, but if you read the Bible,
how do we know that the text within the Bible is accurate?
Just read it and you'll know.
No, how do we know that the text within the Bible? Yo, Josh, I appreciate the $5.
Yeah, I read some text in the Bible, right? And you've already said it's inaccurate. So what does that tell us?
Bruh, that's like...
You've said it's inaccurate, not us. I didn't even have to say it's inaccurate. You did yourself.
No, I didn't say it's inaccurate. I never said that.
You did. You said that slavery is not permissible when it makes the claim that slavery is permissible.
No, I say it's not permissible in this generation, not the old one.
So it's permissible then? You think it should be permissible then?
Yeah, back then it was.
So you think slavery should have happened then?
It's not it should have, but it already happened, bro. It's like I can't.
No. Do you think it was okay to have happened? Like, do you not have any issues with it?
Who, me? I don't care about that.
Oh, you have no issues with it happening. You have no issues with slavery happening at all.
I don't care. I wasn't born back then.
Don't care about slavery?
That was like a whole lot of years ago, man.
Yeah. Okay. So if someone like killed your whole family, right, unjustly, and then literally just like waited time, right, and then you travel to the future, it's been a long time, right? Does it not mean anything?
Yeah. Like, was the Holocaust chill because it was a long time ago?
Shit, I don't know about that. Yo, but it's like
is the genocide of the Native Americans okay because it's been a while?
Yeah. What about like slavery in our own country? It's been quite a bit.
Okay, I don't know, man. But look, slavery back then, I think it was.
Is grape in the Old Testament okay because it's been a while?
No, it's not that bad. I think it's like if you see the people, it's just the way they act and everything from the Bible. Like if you read it, I think based on how they act, slavery was just normal back then. It was normal, but
so if something's normal, it's okay.
Slavery is not normal.
So if something's normal, it's like morally okay.
Huh? Wait, repeat it.
Hello, listen, words, listen. If something's normal, it's morally permissible.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so when like
I mean, y'all saying
relentless-
gay is normal.
yeah, so like when in like Germany in the 1930s through 40s, when it was very normal for Jewish people to be like persecuted and unalived because of their faith, even like raped and shit like that, it was very normal. So would you say that that was morally permissible?
No, it was not.
Okay, so this would just contradict the last claim that you made.
All right, let me give you another example. All right, if you go back to like probably 50 years ago, being gay wasn't actually permissible. But right now, what about now?
Juan, thank you so much for the Venmo. I appreciate it.
I actually think that it was like always permissible, right? You're just simply saying like, okay, well it wasn't because it like, the majority of people thought it wasn't permissible, right? And this again would just be in contradiction to the fact that you think that the unaliving and persecution of Jews in Germany in the 1930s through 40s wasn't okay, even though majority of people thought that it was okay. Yeah, they love it. They love it, man. They love it. I think I have an idea, AB. Everybody watching the live, it is that time of the night again. We are coming in strong with another round of our favorite game show. So, AB, I just got a couple questions for you. Let's go ahead and see if you can answer them. Let's see if you could, compete with our intellectual rigor here. How many states are in the United States of America?
Shit, about 50 something? I don't know.
Well, I just need a number. I need a number.
Well, I mean, okay, I would ask a question. I mean, did you grow up in the United States?
No.
No.
Not
So,
really.
I mean, I thought that would be like a general question. So, like, at what temperature does water freeze?
What temperature does water freeze? That's like...
I'll say in Celsius or in Fahrenheit.
I really
Eliza, thank you for the
don't...
Venmo. I appreciate it.
0 degree.
0 degrees in Celsius?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. You got that one right. How many continents are there?
Shit. 7?
Name them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start from my own. Africa, Europe, Asia, South America, North America, Antarctica, and Australia.
I really think it's like the American education system that lets people.
I think it actually
Bro,
is.
our education is way more harder than yours. I swear.
Yeah, I think that's what I think it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying.
Genuinely.
We're saying
That's
the
what we're
American
doing.
education system sucks.
Yeah, maybe so. Well, AB, I'm not really getting any good reason out of you as to far like why you think it's wrong or immoral to be gay. You've just kind of like rambled and dibby-dallied with like societal cultural norms, but then you've also asserted that societal and cultural norms do not dictate what is right and wrong. So you've contradicted yourself in that sense. So yeah, why is it wrong to be gay?
I don't know, man. It's like I have nothing against gay people or shit. I have no.
Well, so you don't know why it's wrong to be gay?
It's just because it's just because I'm a Christian.
Okay, well, like, yeah, what verse in the Christian Bible condemns homosexuality?
It's in Leviticus. I don't know the exact verse, but it's in Leviticus.
Yeah, so 1822. So yeah, Leviticus 18, 1 through 5 quite literally states that Levitican law was only an application to the ancient Israelites because of other differences from the Egyptians or the Canaanites, right? So like God quite literally says that was only a law or like a moral law for people from a long time ago. Right, so you're contradicting your own God by holding yourself to that. Not to mention that Levitican law also says like a whole lot of other things, such as you got to wear blue tassels at all four corners of your garments. So then again, under your own worldview, you'd be just as much of an abomination as a gay man, because I don't think that you're wearing blue tassels at all four corners of your garments, right? Then not to mention the conversation that we had earlier with Parker about the fact that you think slavery is permissible, or slavery is not permissible, even though it states in the Bible that it is permissible. We're just going to see a lot of problems with that.
I know, but those are just laws. But this one it says it's an abomination for a man to sleep with another man. Like,
right, and then what did I say?
abomination.
Read Leviticus 18, 1 through 3. It quite literally states that Levitican law was only for the ancient Israelites. You could open up your own Bible and read this.
I mean, I don't know. It says it's an abomination. That's why
Homie,
That's
AB,
what
I'm not going to repeat myself. It says in Leviticus. Leviticus 18, 1 through 3, that Levitican law was only for the ancient Israelites because of their differences from the Egyptians or the Canaanites, because the Egyptians and the Canaans practiced ritualistic same-sex orgies. You are contradicting your own God, Mr. Sky Daddy, who created the skies above our heads and the dirt beneath our feet, when you say that it is wrong to be gay, and then you reference Leviticus, because God says in Leviticus that those were only rules for the ancient Israelites.
Actually, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't think it does.
Read it. Leviticus 18, 1 through 3. Read it right now.
Leviticus.
Dean, I was going to start asking people what gas do humans need in order to live?
Oh, that's a good one. We'll have to think of some more. I like that idea.
Like stuff like that. What is the most abundant gas in the atmosphere?
To be fair, I got that one wrong.
Yeah, actually, Dean's a bit lost for that, chat.
It's nitrogen. It's nitrogen, chat.
You got it now. He got it wrong, everyone. He got it wrong. It is nitrogen. Yes.
I said it was hydrogen last time.
Hydrogen is not even close.
I know. There's less hydrogen than oxygen. Like that's like the least abundant gas in the atmosphere.
One of the least ones. Yeah, it's kind of tough.
All right, maybe did you go and read it?
If a backyard is 50 feet long and 20 feet wide, how many square feet is the yard, Dean?
Oh, that's another good one. Well, you just multiply 50 by 20.
Yeah, and what is it?
1,000.
Okay, you got it.
Wait. Oh, okay, I did it. I was off the top of the dome. Oh, Jesus. Now I'm getting fucking IQ tested. Well, welcome back.
You know, I'm going to IQ test Dean. We're going to do that.
Oh
Dean's low-key getting his face red right now. We're about to do that right now. Are you ready?
No, that's a terrible idea. AB, did
Are you ready? Should we IQ test Dean, everyone?
No. AB, did you read it? Did you read Leviticus?
Yeah, I did.
Do you see how...
Dean, who painted the Mona Lisa?
Oh, Vincent, no, it wasn't, bro. Fucking hell. Picasso, no, I don't know. Wait, who painted the Mona Lisa? Fuck, dude, I don't know. I know where it is. Bro, chill. No, guys, I don't fucking know. Guys, this is bad.
Da Vinci.
It was Da Vinci, yeah. It was Da Vinci.
Yo, we actually need to do this. Yo, chat. Actually, you know what?
Yo, chill.
After this, we're gonna IQ test Dean. Okay.
Okay, if you're okay with me fucking IQ testing you right back. But anyways,
I'll do it.
AB, do you have anything else for me, man? Did you go ahead and read Leviticus law?
Appreciate the $2. Thank you so much, Joseph.
Right. Did you see how it says in Leviticus law that those were only rules that were applied to the ancient Israelites?
It doesn't say like that, but it says.
It does. AB, read it out loud to me.
Dean, is dihydrogen monoxide is that harmful?
No.
No. What is dihydrogen monoxide?
It's just going to be like molecular structure, or like with like 3. What is that? I don't know. I took chemistry in high school, right?
Dihydrogen monoxide? You don't know?
No, there's like dihydrogen. What is that, bro? I don't fucking know. Oh, is that water?
Is dihydrogen, di indicating, right, that it's 2 hydrogen, and then monoxide indicating 1 oxygen. So dihydrogen monoxide is fucking.
All right, bro, chill. I know it's not harmful though. I answered that one right.
Yo, chat.
Bro, I'm not good with chemistry, man. I took one fucking chemistry course in high school. You could H2O, bro. I'm fucking.
In the word unnecessary, what is the prefix?
Un.
Yeah, you got it.
Wait, that was really common sense.
I know. I'm really giving you easy ones.
Oh my god. See, now you got me.
Are you there?
I say we just kick this guy.
Yeah, that's low-key what I was thinking, bro. I'm sorry, bro. He literally just dipped. Honestly, okay. How many sides does a
Stop! Don't ask me about geometry, please.
Really?
No, fine.
How many sides does a How many sides does a pentagon have?
Bro. A pentagon. Is that like? I feel like it's 6, 7, or 8, man. Or it's 5. It's 5.
Oh, you read it in the chat. Bro. Too late.
No, it's 5, bro. It's 5, bro. I fucking.
Octagon.
That's 8, right?
Okay. Hexagon.
I'm on the spot. Appreciate you for the $5 over Cash App, Allison. Hexagon. Is that's either no? So I know that's either like 6 or 7. It's either 6 or 7.
He waited to see it in the chat. He waited to see it in the chat.
No.
Bro.
It's either 6 or 7. It's one of the two. I mean,
The fact that you don't
6.
know is really sad. Hex is 6.
Bro, I'm good with a lot of other stuff, like naming the shapes, how many sides. If you're in a marathon race,
Which continent is the least populated?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, I feel like I might be able to answer that. Well, it's definitely not Asia. I feel like it's probably not Europe. There's a chance that it's Australia because it's the smallest. I don't know. Oscar, thank you for the $15 over Venmo. Oh, Antarctica. Fucking say fucking Antarctica. It's fucking Antarctica. No, come on. That was a trick one. Come on. I was thinking in terms of like human populace. No, it's fucking Antarctica. Come on, bro. You couldn't tell me, bro. It's fucking Antarctica. No, that's a no-brainer. That's a trick question. Tom and Oscar, guys, thank you for the Venmos. Come on, bro.
That's so fucking brutal. Okay, here, let me get to the next one. What force pulls objects towards Earth's core and keeps humans from floating in the sky?
You fucking asshole. You fucking ass. Gravity. It's fucking gravity. That's fucked.
God.
That was just mean. Oh, wait.
How many syllables are in the word creation?
3.
Okay. Yeah. How many amendments are in the Bill of Rights?
No clue. I have
There's
no
10, bro. There's 10.
There's 10 amendments. Okay, I have no fucking clue how many amendments there are in the Bill of Rights.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's
Hey,
brutal.
what's the largest continent?
The largest continent? Ooh, I don't fucking know.
Oh, what's up?
Africa?
There you go. That's good.
Yeah, dude. Dean's an idiot. All right. Who was the 16th president of the United States?
The 16th president of the United States.
Yeah, I don't expect you to know this.
Is it like a common name?
Yeah.
Well, okay. What's 16 times 4? It's 4.
Close your eyes.
I bet I could do this. I want to say it might be Lincoln. Is it Lincoln?
It is Lincoln, yeah.
There we go. Oh, sweet. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking get it.
Okay. Do you want to ask me questions now?
Yeah. By the way, you were wrong earlier. The largest continent is Asia. So, anyways.
Really?
Yeah. If a farmer had 10 apples, and he gave 3 apples to one friend.
That's great. Wow.
4
You got it wrong
to
too,
another
then.
friend.
Wait, that means you got it wrong too, because you thought.
No, I was just fucking with you.
You thought no, that's cap. That's so cap. He's smiling his ass off right now because he knows he was fucking wrong. That's so funny. All right, go.
If a farmer had 10 apples and he gave 3 apples to one friend and 4 apples to another friend and kept the rest for himself, how many apples does he have?
He has 10. He gives 3 to one. He gives 4 to another. He has 3 left.
Good job. If a rooster lays an egg on top of a barn roof, which way will it roll?
On top of a like off the roof. Appreciate the little crown. Thank you.
A rooster lays an egg on top of a barn roof.
Oh, they can't lay eggs.
There you go. That's good.
Sorry, my brain. That was a good question. That was a really good question.
If you divide 30 in half and add 10, what's the result?
That is 25.
Okay, you got some common sense. How many countries are in North America?
countries are in North America? I have no fucking clue. Because like I mean, it would be Canada, the United States, it would be Mexico, right? Is it only 3? I would maybe I don't know if Cuba's counts.
No, there's so many. You guys are all wrong. You guys are like all wrong. Latin America is a part of North America.
Yeah, I think that's not a not commonly understood thing.
Well, then that would mean that there'd be 8 continents.
What do you mean there'd be 8 continents?
Right? Because if like you're counting Latin America as another continent, right?
I never counted it as another continent.
Well, I think there's like 23 or so countries in North America. I don't know.
There would just be a point where you cut it off and you say that this is South America.
Right, and that's under the Panama Canal.
Yeah. Ashley, I appreciate the Venmo. Thank you so much.
What do you got for me? Give me one.
Oh yeah, I can get you. Yeah, we are beefing, chat. We are beefing because this kid is like unbelievable.
We are beefing.
Here, I do have one that's pretty funny because you gave me like the worst ones ever.
I'm good with geography. I'm pretty good with geography.
Really? You are?
Yeah, I'm decent.
Okay. Name 3 countries in Scandinavia.
Netherlands.
Netherlands?
The Scandinavian Peninsula? Would that count as Scandinavia?
No.
Oh, what the fuck is Scandinavia?
We're talking like Norway, Sweden, Denmark.
Oh, yeah, no, that is the Scandinavian. But yeah, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean Netherlands. Yeah, I meant like
Denmark counts, right? Does Denmark counts, right? I'm pretty sure Denmark.
Like the peninsula, like North Europe, right? Like yeah, those countries. I don't know why I said Netherlands. That's my fault. I think I'm too focused on the Netherlands Institute for Brain Research. It's just like rings in my brain.
Yeah, no. D needs to check his brain. Let me get another question. When did World War II begin for the United States?
When did Pearl Harbor happen?
Yeah, that's essentially the question. I was going to ask you that essentially.
Yeah.
What was the date where Pearl Harbor happened? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Let's see here. I think it was about 85 years ago, right? Okay. So I mean, am I right about that?
I don't know how to do the math on the top of my head. I know what year it was and the month and day.
I mean, it was like 40s. It was the 1940s. I want to say like either 42 or 43.
You're wrong. December 7th, 1941.
Fuck me. Okay, I was close.
When did World War II begin?
Oh, it begun what? It begun like 39.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm on it.
When did the Civil War end?
Oh, what was that? 65?
Uh-huh.
There we go. There we go. I'm on it, baby. I'm on it.
Dean is on it. Dean is on it. We'll see. We're going to hit him with one more question, everyone. When did 9/11 happen? What year and what date?
September 11th, 2001.
Okay. We're going to get going on to the debates here in a second. And if Dean has any more questions he can ask. We can definitely do this later on, honestly, sometime. I'm down.
I'm with it. I'm with it. That was kind of fun. I don't think I got any good questions for you. Wait. I want to see if I could get like one good last one here. Let me see.
One good last one, then we're going to continue with the debates. In the meantime, everyone tap that screen. Let's try to get to 2 million likes. If you want to help get out to more people, everyone, share the live copy link, send it to a few friends. Honestly, an IQ test topic might be fun. Like just pop quiz.
Why didn't
I might try that sometime.
That was cool. Okay, I can't think of any other ones. We could get back to the debates, but we'll have to do more of that later, y'all. Parker pressed me, so I'm gonna have to press him right back here in the future. I just got to get some questions together, y'all. In the meantime, guys, if you think it's wrong or immoral to be gay, make sure we're hopping in those guest requests, you guys.
When does water boil? What temperature? Fahrenheit.
It's like what? I have no clue.
It's 212.
Why are you a fucking faggot?
Oh, don't leave. Wait, can I do my thing on him? Don't leave.
Okay.
Unless you want to on your platform. No, it's fine because it's your platform. But what I like to do is when someone comes up like this, I love to publicly embarrass them. So Colin, here's a fun little game show. Now Parker, you could end this if you want to. Feel free to remove him.
Actually, let's just ask him, how many continents are there, Colin? Yeah.
Okay. See what I like to do is when someone comes up onto my live and starts slurring, instead of
we should just IQ test them all.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. Because I actually don't think they'll be able to answer the questions.
No, I don't think so at all. But just for some more background on like why I just did that, Parker in chat. When someone comes up onto my stream and they start slurring, instead of removing them, I like to publicly embarrass them and press them for their justification. Anyways, hello Storm. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Sweet man, do you think it's wrong or immoral to be gay?
I think it's wrong
What's that?
because it's not natural.
You want to go, Dean, or do you want me to go?
Sure. So, define natural.
Just like, I don't know, normal within human biology, normal.
Okay, so if something's normal, right? So, how would you define normal?
I would just say like common, right?
Common. So, is it wrong to have red hair?
Is it wrong?
Yeah.
No, I'd say it's pretty common. I'd say more.
Well,
people
it's actually less common to have red hair than it is to be gay. You're more likely to be gay than you are to have red hair.
How many people have red hair and how many people are gay?
I think we observe red hair in like what 1 to 3% of our population. Then we observe non-straight sexual orientations between like 11 and 20% of our population.
I mean, like actual numerical data points, but I don't mean like percentages.
Okay, you want an actual percentage. Sweet. Is it wrong to be a man over 6 foot tall?
No, I want actual numbers.
Right. Yeah, I'll give you actual numbers. Is it wrong to be a man over 6 foot tall?
Is it wrong? No.
Sweet man. So 14.5% of men are over 6 foot tall. Yet what we see from studies done on Gen Z, 20% of men have a non-straight sexual orientation. So when you say it's wrong to be gay because it is not like normal, expected, or typical, yet it is not wrong to be a man over 6 foot tall, even though that is less normal, less expected, or less typical, like what we're going to see is an issue, right? Because if you're just going to computate the morality off something, off of its typicality, we have an issue.
You do this a lot, and this is why I like debating Parker more than you, because even though like a lot of these points I may like agree with you on, I just think it's fun to debate. I don't like debating you because you just ramble.
There's nothing rambling about explaining the full context of a situation. At the end of the day, you said it's wrong because it isn't typical, yet things that are less typical than being gay, such as being a man over 6 foot or having red hair, you're not going to deem as wrong, and that's going to be a logical contradiction.
I said natural. You're changing my words. That way it suits your narrative. I said natural.
Yeah, I asked you to define that. No, you said it's wrong because it's not natural. I asked you to define natural, then you said what is typical or what is like normal, right? And then what we see is that these two other things, such as having red hair or being over 6 foot tall, are less typical and less normal than homosexuality. Therefore, they should be more wrong because they're even less natural. But what we see is that's not the case.
Yeah, but natural as far as human biology, like from a reproductive standpoint, and before you go into the is it wrong or immoral to be infertile? Like that's not even the same point. We're talking about wrong on a biological standpoint. It just doesn't make sense.
Because they can't reproduce?
No, not because they can't reproduce. Because in of that action, whether it's a choice or not, in of that action, the action of itself, they're not able to reproduce.
Sweet man, sounds good. So is it like wrong for me to like marry and engage in intercourse with an infertile woman?
Is it like unnatural as far as from a reproductive standpoint?
Could
you answer my question?
Like it doesn't lead to reproduction, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's like my point though, is like if she wasn't infertile, like you would be able to reproduce.
Right, if a man wasn't gay, he'd be able to reproduce, so this is just going to be like an irrelevant distinction that'll hold true in both cases. But anyways, just to kind of see like where we've gone up until this point, you first said it was wrong because it wasn't natural. Then define the naturality of something off of its typicality, and we refuted that point through contradictions with having red hair, being over 6 foot tall, and now you're saying that it's wrong because they can't reproduce, and then we just showed another contradiction in your stance via the means of, like marrying and engaging in intercourse with an infertile woman.
It's not natural.
Okay, and is what again? You have to give a definition of natural, Storm.
Like existing in or caused by nature. Like you're
sweet.
Going to be gay.
Sweet. Okay, so if something is unnatural, it's wrong, and if something is natural, it's right. Storm.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So first of all, being gay is going to be natural because we observe it in over 3,000 animal species, and then we know it's caused by like biological predispositions, right? But apart from that, right? So like it's pretty natural for like animals to like eat their own shit and grape their children, right? So what are you saying? Would you say that it's like moral? It's okay to eat your own shit and grape your children?
I'm so glad you brought up that point because I was actually wanting to debate you on the abuse topic too, but like you obviously moved on from that. So like, I think it's funny that in these same 3,000 species, you would denounce abuse or you would denounce disciplining your child with corporal punishment because it's abuse. But in these same 3,000 species, we would see them correcting their offspring with physical.
Yo, by the way, Storm, he's not arguing that species doing this, that means it's good. He's using this as a response to people who use it as a justification for why being gay is wrong.
His justification to just fight an argument that it just
no, he doesn't hold to it. He's applying that to show the absurdity of the claim.
Right, because so like I don't think it's going to be okay to eat your own shit or to grape your children. Yet we observe that in the animal kingdom. We observe that occurring naturally. Right?
But you're saying that we observe it in those 3,000 species, and that's why it's all right. You say, well, it's natural in this form, but like whenever it comes to like it actually like the actual nuances of it and like why it doesn't make any sense, then you decide that okay, now it's applicable.
Wait, no, I don't think that being gay is like okay, or like, you know, I don't hold the position that it's not wrong because it's natural, right? I was just simply refuting your notion of it being unnatural, right? I wasn't making any moral claims. I was just simply prudentially refuting your argument, right? You directly said it was not existing in or caused by nature, and if we actually look at it, homosexuality is existing in and caused by nature, right? So I could refute it from that angle because homosexuality would fit your criteria for what is natural, but then also I offered the complementary angle of just simply saying that when you appeal to nature, you are committing a logical fallacy in the sense that we do see things in nature that would be intuitively wrong, such as grape or eating your own shit.
All I'm saying is that the logical fallacy or whatever that you say that I make, it's contradictory to your own viewpoints on other points.
How so?
Because like I just said though, is like you say that I'm wrong because in other instances, like we observe over 3,000 species that fornicate with same sex, right? But then in another live, you'll literally say that, oh well, it's okay. You know, corporal punishment is not okay in your children just because it's not okay, or whatever your argument is. I wasn't even really paying attention, but like you'll say it's
Storm.
not,
so you're making you're okay. Let me get you straight here, Storm. You're saying that I'm contradicting myself because I'm saying that it is wrong to appeal to nature for what is right and wrong, and the only way I could contradict myself is if I have or do appeal to nature for what is right and wrong. So can you please name one case of me on any of my positions in which I appeal to nature for what is right and wrong?
Instance, you say that right and wrong is determined. You say that it is right to be gay because it is observed in over 3,000 species. You're using that as a reason to refute my point on that it's not natural.
Oh, right.
Because that was your standard of what you considered to be right, not his standard.
But why does he use that to refute my point?
It's an internal critique.
If he doesn't even hold to that position,
it's an internal critique.
He doesn't even hold to that position himself.
It's an internal critique. It's to show the absurdity.
Yeah, you hold to it, and that's what matters, right? I don't hold to it at all.
The absurdity here is holding to a belief or using something to refute it's confirmation bias. You're only using the information. That's
Wait, no, Storm, I want to make it abundantly clear, like, why about the fact that we observe homosexuality in over 3,000 animal species, and I want to make it abundantly clear, like, why it is natural, and why I brought that up. Because quite literally, you said it is not natural, and we do not observe it in over 3,000 animal species, and that's why you think it's wrong. Well, operating under your worldview, I can internally critique your argument by the simple denotation of the fact that we do observe it in over 3,000 animal species. If you ask me, that's not going to make it okay, but obviously, based upon your own standard for what does make something okay, it would have to, in obedience with your own logic.
Was there a question there? Or I like zone out when Deed starts talking. It's just like mind numbing.
Dude.
Yo, Storm, how many continents are there?
There's 7.
There's 7?
Yeah.
And what temperature does water freeze in Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit 32, Celsius 0.
It's the smallest country.
I don't understand how he can answer this so quick. I think it's probably because we already asked you the question, probably.
Yeah. What's the smallest continent in the world?
I have no idea.
See what I mean?
Probably
What's the largest?
Yeah.
No. What's the least populated continent in the world?
Antarctica. You know, the one that Dean got
See,
wrong.
he got it fucking immediately. Yeah, Dean L in the chat. Dean L.
No, he just heard that earlier. He just heard
Dean
that.
L in the
But
chat.
anyway, Storm,
Dean
like
L in the chat.
I don't want to necessarily get off of this point here, buddy. So
No way you're gonna IQ test me when Dean doesn't even know what a fucking pentagon is. Oh my god.
That is actually true, Dean. That is kind of tough, dude. Wait, Storm, can you tell me how many sides are on a hexagon?
And a hexagon 6.
Damn, dude, he's better than you, Dean. That's actually so
Octagon
tough, dude.
8. Square 4. I mean, like, come on.
Pentagon 5.
Pentagon 5.
Dude, honestly, dude, he's so good. He's so good. Dean, are you gonna let him do this? Are you not gonna?
He's googling his next question to ask me. I'm telling you.
Are you gonna ask him a question, Dean?
He types out. So like Parker, I actually think you're really intelligent. And I love debating with you because of that. I genuinely like if you listen to Dean talk, he like types out these scripts pre-recorded scripts before the lives, and then that's why he just rambles on, and it's the same fucking thing. He says these same exact words to every single argument somebody makes against him. He has an entire script typed out on 3 monitors that just fucking that he just reads off every single time somebody gets on here and debates a topic with him. Like, I can't. It's like,
where's the script?
no, you shut up. You minimize that. That's why.
No. I've done this before. I've done this before. Where's the script?
Dean, you say the exact same words every single time whenever you're debating, word for word.
No, Storm, I'm so sorry. No, like, let's get this so straight, Storm. I'm, like, so fucking sorry that I just, at the end of the day, possess more intellectual rigor and, like, a general level of intelligence than you will ever possess in your entire life. And generally what we do when we start to feel, like, a little bit embarrassed about our own stances is we start to laugh. So I'm gonna take, like, the fact that you're laughing as a concession to the point that I'm the fucking man, okay. And you couldn't even realize what an internal critique is, buddy. Okay, so if you're gonna get up here and start acting all, like, smart and mighty when you don't know what an internal critique is, or you don't know how to act when I refute your claim that being gay is not. No, I'm not done with this point. No, I'm not done with this point. No, here's the thing. No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Storm. So you said that being gay is not natural, and then you define natural as existing in or caused by nature. So existing in nature, let's classify or let's show how homosexuality is existing in nature, right? So we can start with the first point that we observe it in over 3,000 animal species, right? And then when we talk about caused by nature, right? So there's been different institutions that have offered different biological predispositions. Netherlands Institute for Brain Research, Center for Neurodoctrine Studies at the University of Pittsburgh, Massachusetts, and UCLA have shown us different biological predispositions for homosexuality, such as varying traits of the AI NH3 subsection of the hypothalamus to do dendritic density, neuronic substructure, levels of neurohormones like FSH, the amount of neurons in that. We've also seen biological predispositions in form of like the density of the gray mass in the left putamen or different parts of the brain. We also see biological predispositions.
Dean, stop reading the fucking script, bro. Stop reading.
Yeah, I'm just fucking reading the script. We also see biological predispositions as far as like, one's genetic code goes, right? So we'll see like associations with the XQ23 chromosome, right? So like taking all these things into account,
he has
this would be a strong case for biological. Phone. Oh yeah, no, bro, it's just behind the phone. It's just all behind the phone.
It's attached to the back of your phone and it goes back behind. So you can see it, but if you keep moving your phone, we're never going to see it. So what you need to do is you need to show us in the mirror. Okay?
Right. No, I actually...
Dean fucked his mic up.
I think this is a great point. Right? So we're going to see biological...
Now his mic won't work. W's in the chat.
We're going to see biological predispositions for homosexuality in the hypothalamus. We're going to see them in the genetic code as far as associations on the XQ23 chromosome. We're going to see associations in the density of the gray matter in the left putamen, right? We're going to see this in varying traits in the genome.
This is funny. Okay, so like, again, I don't actually disagree with you, but every single form of like evidence that you provide has been really shit. And I actually looked into it like after the first time we debated, and the study that you referenced the most was only conducted on 90 people out of 8.1 billion. So
what's the title of the study, buddy?
It was sexual orientation and the size of the anterior commissure of the human brain conducted by PNAS or some shit like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was something similar to that.
Can you go ahead and give me like the calculus as far as like sample size computation would go? All right, or could you offer any critiques on the other studies?
It said it was conducted on 90 people though, right?
Yeah, so now run me the calculus on sample size, distribution, and how that worked out.
You also told me that same, because I remember typing this out. You told me that that same night that you thought genomes in the human brain had no correlation to DNA. We can't hear you now.
Right, so this is not going to be a claim that I made because like genomes are DNA, right?
Dean, there's a big echo, man. We'll just give him 1 second while he plugs it in.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'll give it 1 second, everyone. Why is someone requesting $5,000 from me on Cash App? I'm sorry.
I'm back.
Dean, does that ever happen to you? Someone just requests $5,000?
Yeah, no, it does. It does. So anyway, Storm, this is never a claim that I've made, right? So at the end of the day, like, I don't understand how you've pivoted so far from the fact that you said being gay is wrong because it's unnatural. But as soon as I like completely critique the fuck out of that notion by offering things that were natural, right? 1 second, I'm not done talking. Know your place, buddy.
You're never done talking.
No,
I have to interject because you never stop talking.
Dean's
I'm so sorry that you can't handle. I'm so sorry that you can't handle like my intellectual rigor in this case, right? No, Storm, I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking, buddy.
He can handle what you say. Oh, there's Jman. Let's go.
We could run a 2v2 real quick.
2v2, Jman, my boy.
Let me turn off
Do you
my
not
TV.
want to?
Two birds.
Yeah, no. Remember
Right
whenever
here.
I debated
Two
you on
birds.
that?
What's up,
Two
James?
birds, one stone.
Remember when I debated you on the trans topic? He was the dude that came up after me. That was like, not gonna lie, bro, he cooked you. This was that dude.
Yeah.
So again, would you like to provide any argumentation, either of you?
Oh, you said either of us?
Yeah, you go for it. This is a 2v2, bro.
Cause you know what I do.
You know what he did.
And what do you do?
Do your homework on Dean being scared of me.
Dean, can you confirm nor deny that claim?
Dean's scared.
I'm gonna need about 45 seconds here. I'm gonna need about 45 seconds.
I got you. I know exactly what's about to happen. Yeah, I really wish I could like make this better. J-Man, wait, you can't. You don't even have a fucking. You guys both don't even have cameras to turn on. This is like highly unfortunate. It's like really unfortunate.
I need some more followers to turn my camera.
Don't follow J-Man. Don't follow J-Man. But if you don't know what Alpha Dean is, everyone, you're about to run into something.
Alpha Dean.
A bit different. He's about to suit up real quick.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we do hear you. We do hear you.
Yo, no, my entire account just got bananaed.
Are you serious?
My entire account just got bananaed.
What?
No, stop.
Okay, I have to remove you, Dean.
No, he did. He did.
Go to another account.
Dean.
Dude, no way.
Storm W,
TikTok.
Dean L.
W
Dean L.
TikTok.
Storm W cooked his whole
W
account.
TikTok. W TikTok.
W TikTok, baby.
Yes, sir. W TikTok. Yeah, Parker now is 2v1. Do your homework.
Parker was good.
I'll
right?
2v1 at any point. Like, I'm not joking, but
So
give me any argument. I'm serious.
Parker, all right, it's time to be serious. So Parker, I already went over this claim, but you kept running. You kept running from the original point. So I just want you to answer this question.
Run it.
So is it not true that women is smarter, more logical, and they better than a lot of men in a lot of different things when it comes to mind and smartness?
So yeah, women on average have higher IQs, right? But there are differences at the highest and the lowest thresholds, right? But like generally speaking, I don't see how that's relevant, right? So like,
all right, so listen, I'm about to tell you. I'm gonna get to my point.
Okay, go for it.
So women is smarter and they more patient. They nurture all that. So why you want a kid in a gay relationship, bro?
For what was the reason why you said it was bad? Sorry.
Because you got women is way smarter than men. They more patient. they more logical, all this kind of stuff. So why would you want to take that away from a kid, bro? For a gay relationship.
You're talking about like in the context of like
I
raising
actually highly
children.
agree with him. I think that's a very good point because like I think there's a whole
It's really not. If we look at like the outcomes when it relates to children, right? It is actually pretty clear.
bias though, because like unless you got a time machine, you'll never know.
Storm, we actually have studies. We have studies that indicate that
comparison
between straight relationships and between gay relationships to show no statistically significant disparity or distinction between the outcomes when it relates to psychological development psychological development of children, right? When it relates to having gay parents or having like straight parents.
So
right?
so
No
Parker,
distinction.
Is that not weird though?
Statistically significant.
If women is women smarter and more nurturing, and let me ask you something, Parker.
But that's not to reconcile with the other character. I don't think that women are better than men. Right, that's not my claim on average. Okay, so it is the case that there are other characteristics that men would have, right, that might not exist in the context of women, and which might make up for the differences that we see, right? And that's why we see the same outcomes when it relates to these different types of relationship structures.
Okay, but Parker, is that not a little weird to you that women is on average is smarter and all this and more patient and more nurturing, the things that you need to raise a kid? But when men get it, because you said when like one of your stats is men is what? Men is more dangerous. They get into all these, men is responsible for all these crimes. And doing
which is true.
Okay, and they act off of violence and all this type of thing. So why you want a kid in that situation, bro?
Again, it is the case that if you look at the overall numbers,
why it's dangerous when
those types of things that you're taking into account, they don't necessarily cause disparities in the outcomes. Right? It is the case that, again, when we compare gay relationships to straight relationships, we see the exact same outcomes when it relates to childhood development. If you're not willing to accept the conclusions and you're just going to instead infer this, when again, we don't see that in the context of the data, you're just going to have an irrational explanation because it's not represented in the data or the evidence.
But the data doesn't even represent the point correctly because it's
no,
biased.
It does. Storm, you just don't understand.
No, I do understand. There's a
and by the way, everyone, Dean's not even messaging me back right now, so.
There's a complexity to child development that takes place whenever it's like you can't say that there's studies conducted on and they're like, oh, we don't notice a difference in those children. But what could it's the same argument whenever you try to use corporal punishment, say corporal punishment is wrong because the data suggests that there's better, but we don't have a baseline, right? Like we don't know how those kids would have turned out had we did it the opposite or had we had two.
Well, this is why we conduct studies. I appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you so much. We have like control groups. This is why we take into account and compare the data, right? The thing is when we have this data and we're this confident, right? Say 99.9% confident because the p-value is 0.001, right? That would be the case that we would say that this is how likely or confident we are in saying that this isn't just by random chance.
But what could be the control in a situation whenever it comes to something as crucial and complex as child development? What is the specific data point where we could say this is the baseline? Every child that either develops with this particular, let's say it's physical, whether, when we talk about chromosomes.
Not in every single circumstance does stuff like this happen. We're saying that you're at a greater likelihood of these different types of risks, given the fact that you engage in this particular type of parenting mechanism.
I'm saying the research itself can be confirmation bias because based on the research itself, there's never a certain set in stone.
Yeah, but we'd be able to take that into account within the data. So you have to give me like a specific source that you think has confirmation bias, not just assume all sources have confirmation bias. Okay? When you sit there and you assume that all sources have confirmation bias, that actually indicates confirmation bias on your behalf.
No, there has to be a specific, there's just no way that it can be, right? That it can't be. Because you're saying every single thing is confirmation bias, then if everything is confirmation bias, then you just want to limit the level of confirmation bias. And studies do limit that confirmation bias comparative to other types of methods of looking at data. Because when we look at, for example, let me give an example. So let's say that there's a big room, an auditorium full of people of different types of ages. Okay, if I go to the left corner of the room and I ask 4 people in that left corner of a room of 150 people, am I getting an accurate representation of the average age of that classroom? No.
If I go and ask people from all over the room, am I going to get a more accurate range?
Okay, so this is
randomly select.
This is where my argument gets deeper at, though, is because what if that entire classroom is filled with people that support that point, or we're from, for instance, a liberal household, or from a Republican household?
I'm talking about ages, man.
That's what I'm
We're talking
saying.
about ages. Okay, so just relation to the ages. Okay.
Listen,
He
listen,
asked you.
Parker, what I'm saying though is like from the complexity of the way a child develops. Do you believe in the butterfly effect? Do you believe that the past, whatever we experience, determines what we do in the future? Right? I mean, you got to, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I do believe that there are things in the past that
What
can
I'm
determine the
saying
future.
is that the way a child develops, and specifically what affects him and shapes his experiences and his perspective on things, can be shifted. Can be shifted based on what he's dealing with, right? So, like, if he deals, let's say he's going to get into a fight when he turns 6 years old. If he like whether the fact that he has a gay parent or a straight parent, nothing's going to change that, right? Like if I mean, obviously it would as far as timelines when you're looking at it scientifically, but what I'm saying is there's too much to it to where that would make sense, right? Like the sample bias is basically what I'm talking about.
Sample bias exists to a greater extent if you're looking at your anecdotal experience to justify claims. Okay, sample bias is going to exist at a significantly lower extent if you have random selection comparative to selective bias, where you just select people from a corner of the classroom. And instead, you should select people randomly from different places in the classroom, because that's going to be more likely to be accurately representing the population mean. Because the point of these statistics and these samples is to accurately represent the population mean. That's the whole point.
What I'm saying, I'm making this far too complex, and I understand why what I'm saying doesn't make any sense. I know that that's not a you thing. Like, that is a me problem. I'm going to make it as simple as I possibly can. The samples that we're doing, the metrics by which we're measuring these children, we won't know the effect or the difference of whether having a gay parent or two straight parents would make on that child. Right? We don't know the difference.
We ultimately are doing that within the context of the averages.
But we're talking about, but when you measure them with other kids, you're talking about two.
So are you saying that there's no empirical method that is justified? Do you think that do you think that there are vaccinations?
100%. I think it can be.
So you don't hold to vaccinations. You don't hold to any type of medicine. When you get hurt, right, in a car accident, you don't go to the hospital.
Why not?
Do you go to the hospital?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so why do you go to the hospital? Because they have empirical methods that have demonstrated that it's effective?
It's an effective Band-Aid. I mean, there's also been studies put out there that a lot of doctors are just basically.
Wait, I thought studies are just not relevant. So why are you bringing up studies when they're not relevant?
But this is the cherry picking nuances of this conversation. As we can.
No, this is you cherry picking. I'm asking you.
We all cherry pick. Let's be realistic.
No, we don't. No, we don't. That is projection.
That's not projection.
That is projection.
We all cherry pick. Be realistic.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do, Parker.
No, we don't. Not in justified manners. No, I don't think everyone holds an unjustified stance.
So Parker, I got a question, bro. So, growing up in a household of two men, bro, you don't think the kid gonna be more aggressive, bro? Just based off your data, your research, bro?
Growing up in a household with another man,
bro.
So are you arguing, Jman, that there should be households of lesbian women?
Bro,
because you said no, Jman, you're bringing up the fact that women are better than men, right? If you want to think that women are better than men, okay, well then lesbian households are going to be better, right?
Why are you running, bro?
J-Man, that's the logical conclusion of your point here.
Why are you running, bro? Is based off your averages, bro. Is two men in the household? Is that gonna make that kid more angry, bro? Is it gonna make it more aggressive, bro?
The data does not indicate that it makes them more aggressive.
Okay, so
right? But it is the case. But it is the case. Hold up. But do you think that it is going to be better, given that there are women in the household, right? Well, then lesbian relationships are going to lead to the best outcomes, right?
No.
Oh wait, so then you don't apply that standard, Jman.
Yes, I do, bro.
This is what yes, I do,
because a man can give a kid what a man can give a kid, and a woman can give a.
That's what I was getting at. There's a male-female dynamic.
Do your homework, Parker.
Yep.
What we saying, bro?
You're saying, okay, so again, then J-Man, you need to justify that both a man and a woman are necessary, which you can't justify because you have no fucking evidence, okay?
Because nobody wants to do that. If you have no fucking
evidence, then your claim and my claim are the same. I claim that gay relationships are good. You claim that gay relationships are bad, right? There's going to be no movement.
Parker, this is the bias that I talk about. Who wants to be the person to conduct that study and commit career suicide? That's the bias. What are you
talking about? Career suicide.
Could you imagine the career suicide of the person who was attached?
No, if there's actually like real fucking evidence, right? There's not going to be a career suicide.
But there has been actual evidence put out there where there's a just. Oh my god! But there has been like evidence put out there where there's a male female dynamic where it is important and that both like roles play a crucial development or a crucial role in the development of children, right?
Yeah. So again, you clearly are not understanding at all, right? Can you give any evidence to justify this? You can't. No, because you fucking dispute all of the studies.
Because nobody wants to do those studies.
Storm, let me finish. If you dispute all of the studies, there's no way for you to justify your claim over mine. And then we're gonna sit here and we're just gonna fucking look at each other and be like, I'm not gonna accept your conclusion because there's no fucking evidence to go off of. You don't accept any of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
exactly what I mean, dude. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. You have no way to actually identify truth under your view. Your view is not truth tracking.
We all have
evidence is truth tracking.
No, because it's biased.
No. It reduces bias. Okay? There is some bias that exists within the context of the data, but the point of the studies is to limit the bias.
Not whenever the studies conducted themselves are already performed by people who have confirmation bias.
Again, the idea is meant to limit the bias. You could say every individual has confirmation bias, sure, but any method of coming to truth is then going to hit that process of there being some level of confirmation bias. Then what tracks truth, I appreciate the handout, thank you so much, is what limits the bias to the most degree, which is exactly what the field of statistics is referencing.
So this is a very bad example, but this was a point that I had made whenever I debated Dean on his first thing he ever did, or at least whenever I met him, where he was like listing a study basically that was relative to the size of the interior commissure or whatever that determined whether being gay was a choice or not. And essentially, so like within that study itself, there was already bias done because it was written by a guy named L.S. Allen and R.A. Gorski.
Storm, are you listening to me? The point is to limit the bias.
But the point, like, that's my point, though, is like you can't limit bias as long as our own opinions are within intact.
Yes, you can limit bias. Okay, so the idea, if you don't think you can limit bias at all, again, the extrapolation of your view is then that you have no distinction between your view, right, and the view that the Earth is flat.
Okay, answer this one question.
No distinction. Because there's no empirical method that is unbiased.
Do you think there would be a literature difference between what you learn at the University of California and what you learn in like at the Florida Gators, like
Confetti, thank you so much.
The fucking Florida Man University? Do you think there'd be a difference in the education and like the literature of what you would learn at the University of California or the University of Florida?
Yeah, to some small degree.
Exactly, that's my point. And the two people that wrote
that's just based upon, right, again, what type of classes you would take in those scenarios, right? Because it is the case that you would take the same classes when it relates to, like, say, if we have economics, we're going to go over the same base stuff, right? But when it relates to, like, say, other types of electives, other electives might be different at a different college, right? Like, that could be the case if I go to UCLA versus going to USC.
That's what I'm saying.
But you think that they're both left-wing bias, right?
I would, whenever you go to the University of California,
USC is relatively conservative.
I would say that there would be confirmation or left-wing bias there. Yes, even though I don't conform to
even though USC is actually relatively conservative.
I wouldn't know. Like I said, I just think any university that's in California would be very left-wing leaning, and as a result, any study conducted by anyone at those, could you imagine what somebody in like a university within California, bro? They would
tag me in.
Anytime someone with like an opposing, think about what happens at these universities. Anytime somebody with an opposing viewpoint comes on and starts trying to debate people on campus, they outright like basically crucify him on campus.
That's not true, dude. That's literally not true.
That's a fact. They do not like people with opposing viewpoints. So at the point of which
so again, no, this is the misconception that exists. Oh my gosh, this is the misconception that exists within the context of academics, but it's absolutely not true. You can absolutely on a right wing notion get your stuff passed, get academic research through. It happens all the fucking time. For you to make a claim that there's no basis for right wing points in the context of like academic research is a claim that actually limits right wing people from going into these places in the first place. Right, so you can't sit there and be like, "Oh my God, all these institutions are left wing. That's why I'm not going to engage with them," and then continue to complain they're left wing. Why don't you change those systems?
Hey, Parker. So do you think you can teach a girl how to be a girl, bro?
Teach a girl how to be a girl?
Yeah. Do you think you can teach a girl how to be a girl?
You can teach a girl how other types of ways other girls express themselves.
Can you teach a girl how to be a girl, bro?
What do you mean by how to be a girl?
Do you think? Let's just say your mom, bro. Do you
It is
think
going to be
your
this.
mom-
It is going to be the case that they are themselves, but you can teach someone about the social norms of a particular society. Like I could teach
Okay,
someone
so
about things that are
I,
considered masculine in my society. But that
let me
doesn't
let me give
prescribe
you
that
an
they should be
example.
this way.
Let me give you an example. All right, say you in a gay relationship, bro, and you with another dude, and y'all got a daughter, bro, and she come up to you saying, you know, she got boy problems. Do your homework on girls having boy problems, and what guys be doing, manipulating them out of they what? Out of they drawers, bro. They be talking to them, and how you gonna handle that situation, bro?
How am I going to handle a situation with like?
Where she got boys coming up to her, you know, she hitting puberty, and they wanna get the freak on, bro. How you gonna handle that, bro? You gotta hear some stuff from a woman, bro. Do your homework on hearing stuff from a woman, bro.
Yeah, so you can hear stuff from women without having like a mother in the household. Do you understand that, right?
So what would you do, bro? What would you do? A little girl come up to you saying that. How you gonna teach her how to handle that, bro? Have you ever handled that before, bro?
I haven't, but you could get other women, right, that you know that you are friends with, right, that do know and have gone through these different types of experiences.
All right. Have you ever heard that a woman can't
Chase,
teach
I
a boy?
appreciate the Venmo. Thank you.
You ever
Appreciate that mustache as well.
You ever heard of a woman can't teach a boy how to be a man?
So are you listening to me, Jman?
Yes, I heard you, bro.
Then what did I say?
I heard you. You were saying about like some studies that showed.
I didn't talk about a study.
What you say, bro?
I said you can get women that you know, and you can have
Oh
them
yeah,
talk to your
I
kid.
thought you. Yeah, you said you can get women that you know, and yeah, they can talk to your kid. But bro, we talk about the parents, bro. Why do you need to
I'm
do
with
that,
J
bro?
Man here, bro. I'm with J Man. He's got a good point. Like,
You
Yeah,
can't
because
teach 'em.
both of you have incoherent worldviews.
Bro,
No,
do
no, bro. I
do
couldn't
your
imagine-
homework, bro.
I couldn't imagine my daughter coming up to me with lady problems for the first time, and me not knowing like what the fuck to say to her.
Exactly.
Again, it is the case that you don't
And I
have to
wouldn't want-
always
I wouldn't want
be
some
able to
random-
describe everything for your child.
I
For
wouldn't want
example,
some
right?
random ass friend of mine that
If
with
my
the
kid has
ability to come up-
ADHD, I would rather go to a doctor because they
Exactly.
specialize.
I've had a prostate exam though, Parker. I can give you a
Is
good
he
one.
listening to me? I swear they're not
I can
listening
give
to
you
me.
a good one.
Dude, can y'all both listen to me for a second?
All right, we
I'm
listening,
saying,
bro. We listening,
who
bro.
specializes in these types of things? Women. So
What's the
what do
original
you do?
claim being made?
You go to women. They're making the claim that like
Male-female
women,
dynamics.
you require a man and a woman in a relationship to be able to produce better outcomes for children's development. They have no scientific research.
I
to
ain't saying-
justify this.
Oh yeah, wait.
Stop
no,
talking.
that-
Both
they
of y'all
claim-
stop talking real quick.
that-
They have
that-
no scientific research to justify this claim at all. Absolutely fucking nothing. What they rely upon is saying, oh, there are certain characteristics that we need from men and that we need from women in the context of these circumstances.
Okay.
No evidence for that claim at all, right? It's
Yeah.
absolute bullshit. They're just making assertions. That's all they're
Yeah,
doing.
Bro,
yeah,
They're
so
saying,
like the
"Oh,
biggest, the
that
biggest,
sounds so good to me. You
the
made
biggest-
no
You don't need
assertion to
evidence
justify
for
your
everything,
claims.
bro. You don't
Yeah,
need
so the biggest-
evidence
the biggest-
for everything.
the biggest-
You don't need evidence for everything, bro.
the
Do your
biggest,
homework.
You do.
You just made
for
my
the claims
argument
like
for me.
this.
It didn't even sound that good coming out of my mouth.
the biggest problem with like the claims that you guys are making is simply the lack of evidence for them, and then the abundance of evidence for like the counter to the claim, right?
All
So
right.
I mean, if there's been like a lot of research demonstrating the fact that this is not going to be like a truthful claim, just out of virtue for like the idea that we've actually been able to like survey and study families and like children raised by families by two men or two women in comparison to like the nuclear family, and we see like
What do they-
similar
what do they look
outcomes.
for? What do they look
One second. And we've been able to see like similar, very comparable outcomes. Like I think that's going to completely discredit the notion that you guys are attempting to make. And then also, just real quick, Madison, Jace, Tracy, and Jane, I really appreciate you guys so much for the fucking Venmos and for the Cash Apps and everyone for the gifts. We are on the second account. The main got permanently bananaed, but I am talking to someone at TikTok to hopefully get that result.
Yeah, let me know how that goes, by the way, man.
I got a question, D. When they conduct these surveys, what they looking for? What outcomes they looking for?
And what specific measures, like what specific metrics do they measure? That was my point earlier, even though I was being kind of a troll. Like that was what I was asking earlier, though. It's because there's such a complex dynamic with child development that basically when it comes to these studies, Yeah, you can compare them to other children, but every child develops differently. So whenever you conduct these studies, there's no way to not be biased without being able to measure the differences within the same child.
Do your
based
homework.
on the type of parents.
So what like we're looking for in these studies is going to be like discrepancies in like behavioral problems.
Okay.
Jane, thank you so much for the Venmo. And discrepancies in like, attitudes towards life in general, such as overall happiness.
Okay.
Different experiences in terms
How
of
we
like
measure
academic success.
Academics?
Right.
Okay.
Or then even, like level of
So are you
max
saying
academia
people with-
reached. We're also going to see like other like empirics that would denote just like overall life success in terms of finance. Like we're just kind of looking. I mean, there's a shit ton, right?
So you're saying
there's like a
people-
lot of different markers that.
So what you're saying though is that if you have
variance.
same-sex parents, basically that makes you smarter. Like that's like it's like when you use the argument, it just sounds like a baseless claim anyway. Because it's like you're saying that like again, are same-sex parents like do they develop smarter children or like are they happier? Like
No, the claim is that like they're just as smart as children being raised
because
by
you can't
opposite
because you
sex
can't
parents. One second, can I
measure the
finish?
difference. There's no difference. See,
can I finish,
that's
homie?
confirmation bias.
Can I finish, homie?
You even say that
Can
like
I
the
finish?
parents determine
Can
whether
I
or not the
finish?
child is
Can I
smarter
finish?
or dumber.
Homie, can I
Like,
finish? Yeah, you're all good, man. You're all good, Parker. So yeah, like once again, yeah, studies show like no discrepancies in attitudes such as like intellect or how long someone goes to school or how well they perform in school or behavioral or psychological issues, regardless if they were raised by 2 men and 2 women in comparison to the nuclear family. And you said this is a baseless claim. No, it is not a baseless claim. There's like a lot of studies to back this claim. I know Parker has like 20,
Okay,
30 down on a Google Doc. But now my question to you is, do you have one academic study, one
I have
that will
one
show?
question. I have
No. I seriously want to know. Do you have one academic study that shows like discrepancies in like future attitudes of children raised by homosexual in comparison to heterosexual families and parents?
What the fuck are these polls? Okay, I have one question though. So
Can you answer mine?
No, I'm not going to answer it because
No, answer it, right?
Because you're
making a baseless claim. No, it's funny because you said I was making a baseless claim.
I'm going to tell you why your
you
claim
have no
is
base for your
baseless.
claim because there's no studies to be
Your
had.
claim is baseless, Dean. I'm going to tell
We
you
could provide the base. We could provide the base.
What? Okay, so if you're saying that this marginalized group is just as wealthy, is just as happy, is just as smart, then where's the oppression? Where is the actual societal oppression within these
Do your homework. Do your homework.
Bro, that's not the claim. The claim being made is the children of these marginalized groups, right? And the oppression would simply be you guys. One very awesome, not so awesome, form of oppression that we'd be looking at that is had against the LGBTQ plus community is individuals such as y'all. It is this societal prejudice held against them when people say, oh, it's so wrong to be gay, or you're not supposed to be gay, or you're supposed to be straight. This is unironically one of the fundamental oppressions experienced by the LGBTQ plus community in modern day society.
I just like arguing with you, Dean.
You don't think it's wrong to be gay?
You don't think it's wrong?
Not the slightest.
Okay, well then we'll see you later, Storm. Have a good day. All right,
so
J-Man.
do your homework on momjunction.com, bro. And what it say?
What does it say, J-Man?
Boys who share a healthy relationship with their moms from their early childhood are emotionally strong and have believed to have less behavioral problems in
I'm having like mothers, like 2 mothers, 2 fathers, and a mother and a father. Dakota, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Give me one.
So let's say I'm with a woman, or I got 2 gay dads, bro. Do your homework on me having 2 gay dads, bro. That's not good, because when I go out in the real world, I don't know how a real woman is supposed to treat me, bro. I don't know what love from a woman feel like.
You can. Yes, you can. Well, that is unbelievable.
How am I supposed to know, bro? How am I supposed to know?
Again, you can have that type of relationship with other types of individuals. You understand that, like, for example, right, I have sisters. My sisters are going to be a part of my kid's life. Bro, my mother is going to be a part of my kid's life.
Bro, that's a very small...
Appreciate the money gun. Thank you so much. So even if I was gay, right, it would be the case that... Hold up. Even if I was gay, or let's say that I would have people around me they would be able to relate to, let alone all my friends.
You can't say that, bro. You can't say that, bro, because... You can't say that these people only around you a certain. These people don't live with you. You live in a house
What?
with.
They
bro,
live right next to me. I appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much.
That don't matter, bro. You not gonna see them every single day when you get older.
It doesn't need to be every day.
Okay, but that's the thing. You got a kid. I'm just gonna say a son in this situation because I'm a son. So
Do you think I see my parents every day?
Bro, how old you is, bro? How old you is, Parker? Okay, you 21, bro. Of course you don't see your parents every day, bro.
Wait, it was the case even when I was younger. I didn't see my parents every day.
Okay, well, most people see their parents every day, bro.
I would say not every. I would say most days.
Bro.
Say most days.
Bro, okay, so is he gonna see your sister most days?
Yeah, I see my sisters. No, I wouldn't say I see them on most days.
Okay, he's not gonna see you most days, bro. If you see your parents more,
but when I have my kids, I definitely would be closer to my family.
Okay. So
I'm just in college now and doing work all the time.
We talk about a gay couple, bro. If you think about it, what is your first love, bro? As a son, your first love is what? Your mom. You try to get
what?
Bro. You
what do you mean by first love?
Bro, you taking it in a literal way, bro. That's the first person you love, bro. That's the first person you gotta love.
Not necessarily. It could be either your mom or your dad. I don't know.
Bro, that your mom and your dad is your first loves, bro. Your mom and your dad is your first loves, bro. That's the first people.
Okay, and it could be, love. And if it is the case that you have two dads, it would be a dad.
All right, so now let's in this situation, bro.
Gracie, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
And do your homework on. All right, now I ain't even gonna say that. Look, when you look for a woman, it's like is the things that you look for in your woman, is it not related to your mom? Like hard working, not like you wanted to look like your mom, because I know y'all leftists be on some weird INCEST stuff. You feel me? But I ain't on that. I ain't on that, bro.
What are you talking about, Jman?
Look, when you look at
what the hell? Where the hell did he get this from?
Because do y'all homework on leftists, bro? Do y'all homework on the leftists?
I'm not a leftist. 1, 2. What are you talking about,
bro? Listen. What
leftists have that view,
bro? Y'all just weird like that, bro. Do your homework on leftists, bro? But
dude, what is a leftist? A leftist is someone who is like a Marxist, like a communist, socialist. Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much.
The left wing, bro. A left winger, but we ain't talk about that.
Do you mean like left wing in the United States?
Yes.
So how does the left wing in the United States support that?
Bro, that's what they be doing behind closed doors. Do your homework on behind closed doors. So me and Dean are doing incest behind closed doors. Do your homework.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. That was his claim. People who are left of center in America are doing incest behind closed doors.
Do your homework on. Do your homework on.
J-Man.
MILF. Do your homework on the word MILF, bro.
Bro.
Y'all be with that. Do y'all?
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
What does a MILF have to do with incest?
Bro, listen. Y'all going around. The situation,
he thinks it means your own mom.
Oh my God. Wait, so what's the claim? So you're saying that Democrats like to have intercourse with their mothers?
I ain't gonna look. I don't know what Democrats be doing.
That's what he's saying. Yes.
I don't know what Democrats be doing with y'all time, bro. But that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like y'all be doing, bro.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. And why do you feel like that?
Because, bro, look what's behind your head, bro.
Wait, so
a rainbow?
If you're
look what's behind your head, bro.
If you're accepting
gay people equals you engage in incest.
Yeah, if you accept gay people, that must mean you like to have a rowdy time with your mom.
Nah,
that's not very confluent.
J-Man, how about you do your homework, period?
I just made a 78 on my finance exam. Do your homework.
A 78? Dude, Dean, shut up. You got a 2 point something in high school. Be quiet.
Bro, bro, what you mean? That's not bad, bro. It's a hard exam, bro. Why y'all whooping like that, bro?
I take a
J-Man,
second.
I'm in economics.
Bro, do your homework on finance, bro. It's a hard exam.
Is finance harder than economics?
Yes,
I don't
bro.
think I would say.
Yes, bro. It definitely got to be harder, bro. Finance is hard. I had to take business law.
Is
bro.
finance harder than economics? Econ is definitely much more intellectually rigorous. Okay.
Bro, do you got to study law, bro?
I did study law and economics. Yeah.
I had business law.
I fucking killed it in that class. I'm not gonna lie.
I had business law, bro. I studied hard, bro.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
Do your homework on the college I go to, bro.
J-Man, what's your GPA in college?
It's a 3.7. Do your homework.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's pretty respectable, Jman.
Do your homework on me being smart, bro. Not just in debating, bro. But finance, I can get y'all finances right. Do your homework on NVIDIA, bro. Do your homework on
Wait, have you taken an econ class, J-Man?
No, bro.
No?
What does NVIDIA have to do with finance?
Bro, I be investing. Do your
Wait,
homework.
J-Man, are you a freshman?
Yes, I'm a freshman, bro. Do your homework. I'm a freshman.
How do you have a GPA as a freshman? We're still in the first fucking semester. If you're
bro. No, we not, bro. No,
if you're
we
a
not.
freshman, you're still in the first semester.
I did.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
did college and high school, bro. Do your homework on doing college. and high
Okay,
school.
so you got a high GPA in AP what?
Yes, bro.
AP
How
what?
old are you?
He's
Bro,
19.
I'm 19, bro.
Oh, I thought this kid was like late 20s or something.
Why he
Kid.
called me a kid, bro?
You know, someone actually literally said that you're not an adult until you're 25 earlier, and I was like, I'm not a man. I'm under their view, I'm not a man. That's tough.
It's tough, man.
So do y'all date, bro?
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Do we date?
I had to ask, bro.
Not each other, no.
Yeah, no, we're both straight men. I mean, we both date like women.
Yeah, like I have a girlfriend.
Y'all
I
are
used to
dating
have one.
Y'all are dating a trans woman?
Well, I have a girlfriend right now, but
What?
I would only date someone that I can produce children with in the future.
So you wouldn't
I'm
date a
only
trans
dating with
woman?
the intention of marriage. The
So
same
you
way I
wouldn't-
wouldn't date someone technically who would be infertile, right? Knowing before. If it was the case that I already fell in love with them, then I would stay with them.
So if you fell in love with a trans woman before you stay with her, you would?
Yeah, if I'm in love. Sophia, I appreciate the Venmo. Thank you so much,
Oh.
Sophia. I appreciate it. Thank you for the
How about-
$25.
How about you, D?
Me, I'm not I'd only be with someone that I could produce offspring with, and I'm not
So I'm
attracted
saying,
to
but like,
PP.
would you if you fell in love with a trans, would you stay with her?
Trans woman or a trans?
Yeah, a trans woman.
I mean, I wouldn't allow myself the opportunity to fall in love with someone that I couldn't bear children with in the future.
So what you is infertile phobic, bro?
No, I just have
Infertile phobic?
preferences.
Yeah, it's just a preference for like having kids in the future.
I feel like wow. So if trans
Wait,
women,
J-Man, do you think it's legitimate for a woman who is 28, 30 years old to look for a man that can, who is fertile so that she can start a family? Do you think that's a legitimate preference? Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
For a woman that's 28 and 30 to find
for
a
the-
man
To look for a man that is specifically looking to have children.
specifically
Right.
looking to have children. Shit, sure, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, the same way that you just called me, like, infertile or transphobic because I wouldn't date them, that makes no sense, right? So I wouldn't date, like, a grandma either. Does that make me elderphobic or some shit like that?
Bro, but why? But you saying because they can't bear offspring, bro. So let's say because they working on that, bro. Do your homework on they trying to do a uterus implant, bro. So if they could, would you date a trans woman, bro?
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't see any, like, reason why I wouldn't.
So you'll get that
Unless there's, like, still something that, like, didn't align with my preferences. I mean, Like I don't think it's like wrong to assert preferences. Like that doesn't like necessarily like deem you as like phobic of anything. But like I don't see why that would go against my preferences.
Come on, Dan. Come on, Parker. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy for y'all.
Can you say why?
That's some
Because
crazy
you have
take.
preconceived biases?
Nah, I don't got no preconceived bias, but like, come on,
That's
bro.
cap.
Come on, bro. They got that thing down there, bro.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. We're not saying that we're attracted to male genitalia.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I wouldn't
I'm not
date a
saying,
trans woman if he.
but that's something you gonna have to deal with, bro.
What's
Wait,
up?
no, I wouldn't date a trans woman if she had a penis. No, I wouldn't.
Why? It's a woman, bro.
It is
You
a
don't work on a woman.
but I'm not
But
attracted
that doesn't
to an
mean
attribute of her.
that you're attracted to every single woman, right? There are probably some women out there that I would not be attracted to their genitalia.
Why? Why wouldn't you?
It depends.
Why?
I don't know. I don't find
So
it attractive. I don't know how to explain it.
That's natural, bro. Why you whooping like that? Why you saying that you wouldn't?
Are you
date a
saying
woman?
that you would find every vagina attractive?
Yes,
Appreciate
bro.
the
I
subscription.
don't-
Thank you so
bro,
much.
If it's bro,
What?
you gotta realize.
Jessica, I
every
appreciate the
vagina-
subscription. Thank you so much.
every-
Be so
every-
real, bro. What?
Bro, every vagina don't look the same, bro. That's something you got.
Wait. Would you say that? Would you say that a woman has to find every penis attractive if she's straight?
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying.
No. So it's completely legitimate for her to be like, "Yep, I don't find that attractive."
Maybe.
Oh, okay. So like, it seems
Contradiction.
like it could be the same thing the other way around.
Well, I don't know. I feel like as a woman, like if you talking to a dude, that shouldn't be no that shouldn't be no turn off. How his meat look, unless it had like bumps or something on it. Then
What?
yeah, but like if you talking to a dude,
That can be for some people. It just they can't determine what they find to be attractive there.
bro, you can't. As a woman, bro, you should know that some meats might not look that appealing, but like you can't be like, oh, I don't like the way her genitalia. For me, that's crazy, bro. Why I'm finna
What?
be talking about like what like it's bro, you can't for me, bro, that's crazy, bro. For me, that's crazy. I'm not finna say I don't like a woman's genitalia, bro. And that's
Is there do you think there's a single woman in the world in which you would not be attracted to their genitalia?
bro? No.
A single woman? No.
Like it would literally have to be something wrong. If it's natural, then I'm okay with it. But like you know
There are
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of things that are natural. Is acne natural?
Agony.
Yeah. Are you attracted to someone with like lots of acne?
What is you
I would
talking
say you
about?
can be, right? But like, is there a certain point in which someone could have acne where you're like, I don't find this individual attractive? That's natural.
Bro,
Is there certain facial like features that you could see not to be attractive? Say someone has a particular type of jawline or a chin that looks a particular type of way where you don't find that to be attractive.
bro, but we talk about genitalia, bro. We talk about genitalia, bro.
But I'm talking about all these different things that are natural that you might not find to be attractive. Is it
Okay,
natural
bro.
that someone might be shorter or taller than your preference?
But you know that genitalia look different, bro. You know genitalia look before you even go into it. You should already have in your head like, you know, it can look like a million different things because genitalia don't look the same. Do your homework on the genitalia, bro. That's something my mom taught me, bro. My dad ain't teach me that.
Wait, not all
I wouldn't-
genitalia
I
looks the
would-
same.
I wouldn't have learned that in a gay household, bro. Do your homework.
Again, yes, you can.
I wouldn't have learned that women, because guess what my mom
No, you
told
wouldn't
me,
have
bro?
learned it in a conservative household. I appreciate the superpower. Thank you so much.
Because guess what we conservative, bro. Do your homework on a conservative, bro.
Yeah, I grew up in a conservative Christian household. Do you think that
I-
was
I
talked
learned-
about in my household?
And I learned that genitalia look different and don't be.
No, I learned
don't
that in school. I did not learn that at home. I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
doing that, bro. Why you saying that you were unattracted to some genitalia?
I had a mom and I still never learned that. Like what?
But okay,
like
why,
from my family? No.
but why you saying that, bro?
What do you mean? Because just having a mother doesn't mean you're gonna learn it.
No, I'm saying why like can you explain to me the logic behind like you not thinking some genitalia is like attractive, bro? Like, can you explain that to me?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't find certain genitalia attractive. Like
Can you
is that like
describe?
difficult?
I'm here to
Yes,
say
bro.
Jman.
Yes, bro. Because that should not determine whether you like a girl or not, bro. That should not turn you off because her genitalia look different, bro.
If they can, you're saying that
crazy.
again, right? You're saying that it is the case that in no scenario a person's genitalia could turn you off.
Yeah, that's
No.
false.
Like,
Jman. J-Man, you're telling me some stank ass, you know what, is not going
Oh
to turn
my
you.
gosh,
Bro,
why
you
does
talking?
you have to say it like that, bro? Like
You said
platform, bro.
you said stink, bro. That's not the way it looked. Like you
Right, but
say
what
it
if it
stank. Of course, if
what
it
if it looks
stank,
like
bro.
beef, J-Man?
Appreciate the
J-Man,
subscription. Thank you so
I
much.
know that. Like I know that vaginas can look way different, like a lot of different. So I'm not going. If I'm talking to a girl and we about to do the deed and she pull her pants down, bro, I'm not finna be like, oh hell, that nah, in my head or out loud or nothing. I'm not finna do that.
Wait, chat. How the hell does me saying that I'm not attracted to certain people's genitalia make me insecure? Right? How is it? How the hell that makes no sense to me? Like you can't say that like you have to be attracted to everyone's genitalia. That's a wild claim. Appreciate the hand art. Thank you so much. Like, why are we pressuring people to have a preference like that?
What you mean pressure? But it's not a preference.
What
Like
do you mean
should
it's not a
know that.
preference?
Like okay.
I'm not
talking
saying
to-
I've been in a circumstance where I have been like I don't find this individual attractive. What I'm saying is it makes sense. Like it can be the case in which you don't.
Let's say I'm talking to a girl, Parker, and say she a brown skin. Cause I only talk to I really that's really all I talk to. Come on, do your homework. I only talk to black girls. So it's a black woman, bro, and I don't find I'm going into this like, oh, she gotta be the same. She got to be the same skin complexion as her skin. It can't be no dark spots around that or nothing, or something like that. And
that's not my claim either, right?
All right, so what's your claim then, bro?
Again, I'm just saying there can be certain circumstances where I don't know what Dean is freaking out for. He got his account back, I'm guessing. Yeah, but I'm just saying there can be certain circumstances where you don't find stuff attractive. I don't know why you're hyper fixating on this point.
Because that's crazy.
Man, what if it looks like beef?
I don't understand. Like it's really not like a crazy claim. Platform, shut the fuck. I'm about to kick you off, bro. You sound like an idiot.
all right, go ahead.
We don't have to hyper fixate on this claim. Like I really don't get you.
That's crazy. I went. Me personally, I went.
Kim, thank you so much for the Venmo. Richard, thank you so much for the Venmo as well. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Unattracted by a woman's genitalia.
And Sophia, I appreciate the Venmo as well. Thank you very much.
That's just me, but we can continue. I wouldn't do that though.
Okay. Okay? Go ahead. What's your point? Do you want to make an argument?
On what topic? Because I can make an argument on any topic.
I'll wait until J-Man drops to get going, but I have some stuff to say about your profile, Parker.
Appreciate the waiting, Frog. Thank you so much. What about my profile?
Like, is being gay wrong? I'm absolutely going to say, within my religion, absolutely it's wrong, and marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yep.
First off, I need to say...
Appreciate the subscription.
Parker,
thank you so much. What
Parker,
verse says only?
Hold on, Parker. I just need to say you're a beta, Dean. You're a gamma. That's where I needed to put you.
What? I'm just. I've been quiet because I've been working on this account stuff with my TikTok manager. I just want to get a W Jillian in the comment section right now. She did get it unbanned, so big W Jillian. But anyways, continue on platform.
So let me ask you guys: do you think that why do we think it's okay for a man to marry a man if marriage comes from religion? Marriage is a stem of religion. It all started up with a religion.
Sydney, thank you for the Venmo. Wait, so what'd you say? Marriage always stems? No. So our idea of marriage that exists now doesn't necessarily correspond to religion within all contexts, especially because, again, the context of marriage that exists today is mainly a legal concept.
No, it's not, Parker.
No, it absolutely is.
United under God. That's been the marriage.
But it has governmental and economic impacts. Okay, it's not just something in a religious context anymore. If you want to keep your marriage to a religious context, keep it religious context outside of the context of the law. You understand that the law impacts people in which are secular, and you have no justification for that at all.
No, absolutely.
You can define it however you want in your own way, but to enforce that upon other people when you have no justification for your religion is absolutely bonkers.
I have a million.
Right. Also, like, not to mention that individuals are going to engage in
my religion over and over again. I can prove God exists over and over again.
Well, I'm going to run the problem of evil on you right after Dean speaks.
Let's do it.
Yeah, then also, like, not to mention, like, even if it was the case that marriage stemmed off of religion, like, it is quite obvious, as Parker just stated, that there's other incentives for for marriage, apart from, like, just, like, interpersonal subjective desire. There's, like, economic reasons for marriage as well.
Parker.
That can exist in a secular sense. So I think it's, like, quite intuitive or clear, even under, like, your own stance, if an individual's engaging in this for secular reasons, that this wouldn't have any impact on
that's my
religion.
problem. This isn't a secular reason. This is something that we've made into a secular reason because we've tried to make an understanding of marriage. Marriage has always been a bond between a man and a woman under God within the unity. They become one within God. This is the reason we have marriage. This is where it stems from. It stems from religion. It stems from from God. This is where it all came from. Marriage, you can say now is secular, and you could say that it's giving economic benefits, but the reason the marriage was around was because of religion. There would never be a marriage if it wasn't for religion. Do you not understand that?
Why are like certain animal species religious?
Animal species don't get married, Dean.
Then why do we see like lifelong monogamous bonds apart
That's
from
not
like
marriage, bro.
no,
Do your homework.
apart from
That's
like
not-
apart from
so-
like the linguistic like concept in which you apply on it, like all marriage would be is a lifelong monogamous bond
No,
for
that's
like
false.
a variety of
Nah,
reasons.
yeah, that's wrong, bro.
See,
That's
this is
wrong.
where you're not understanding the
How's that?
definition, Dean. The definition of marriage is a unity under God. You become one under God.
Yup.
This is the definition of marriage. This is not something that you can make up and create your own terms for. This is something that we very well understand.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean, if you really want to talk about it, like the legal reason is just a contract between two
Well, now you're
individuals.
bringing in
But
the
go ahead.
secular reasons. Once
Go
again,
ahead, Parker.
you're bringing up these secular reasons that are brought onto our society because of what marriage showed and what marriage is doing. So that's what I'm gonna
So
tell you.
like,
Let's
where
get into
did
the
where did
Bible.
marriage originate from?
Yeah, from religion.
Marriage originated. It's supposed to be for a man to own what? Own a
No,
woman.
it's from like an area, like what time period?
Mesopotamia. Do your homework on Mesopotamia, bro.
Yeah, and at what time period?
It's I don't remember, but it's Mesopotamia. That's like 2,300 or something BC, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
2,350 BC.
Yeah,
Do your
you're looking
homework.
it up, Parker. So you're asking
Yeah, I
questions.
am looking
that
at I'm looking it up right now. The point I'm saying that from is literally your idea that it's specifically related to marriage,
It is.
right? Isn't necessarily true.
No, it
Right.
is absolutely true. This is
Okay,
a
can you give me the
fact.
basis in which this is only in the context of religion?
You just gave it to yourself in
That's
Mesopotamia.
not necessarily the context of religion.
Do your
Parker,
homework on
these people
Mesopotamia,
were-
bro.
Do your homework. Exactly, J-Man.
Okay, can you show me that?
These people were
But back
practicing
then, marriage had little to do with love or religion.
No,
That-
it had,
that's the
it had
claim.
to do with the unity under God. That's what marriage was for.
Can you give me a
Unity
source
under-
for that? Because I see one right here that
Sure,
indicates
absolutely.
otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, your sources are just dumb. This is really simple stuff, but I can give you one.
This is just stuff that I've seen when I first clicked on the internet. So if you like to send it to me, I'd love to see that.
But marriage was designed for what though? In that claim, it did not say two men. It said what? A man to own a woman. Because the woman's supposed to have his offspring. That's why marriage was invented. Do your homework on that, bro.
Okay, so here's what it is. In Western society, some aspects of modern family relationships and composition can be traced to ancient Mesopotamia and Babylonia. For example, ideas such as weddings, marriage, and divorce began developing during this period. And looking through innumerable legal documents from the Sumerian to Seleucid period, we see individuals take on roles such as father, son, brother, or husband. The root of these relationships started with a proposal, followed by a marriage contract, and ended with a wedding.
Mm-hmm. And what
Where
happened?
does this mention religion?
What happened in the wedding?
is all
When you
under
get married,
religion,
what they
This
read out
is
to you?
no.
Yes, this is the Hebrew law. Do you not understand Hebrew law?
Yep,
Do you not
look, do
understand?
your
Do you,
homework.
do you understand that not all of that was related to the context
Hebrew.
of religion?
Which one was
When we're
it?
talking
Which one was
about when we're talking about Mesopotamia and Babylonia, right? That's not necessarily going to be within a religious context.
Hebrew law is
I'd like
religious
for you to
context.
describe to me where it does reference a religious context.
Yeah, I just told you Hebrew law.
I meant like a source.
Sure, you can go.
Yeah, so I'd love to see that, man.
Go to brides.com. I can
You know-
get a million other sources. Hebrew law is the basis of where religion, like you need to understand like what religion was being practiced in Mesopotamia. You don't understand the history of religion clearly. If you think that just because that people were getting married just because they wanted to, this was all under the unity of God. This was the reason why marriage came about.
Do your homework.
Okay, so like you just keep making that claim. Can you give me a source?
I just did. I said brides.com.
You said what.com? Sorry.
Go to brides.com and look up what marriage originated and why marriage was a thing.
Wait, so do you think marriage results from the Old Testament?
Hey, nah. Go look that up, bro. Go do your homework.
Because this is prior to the Old Testament.
Yeah, so before then, I just said before then.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. So what religion was it resulting from if it's not the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Like I said, it's Hebrew law, so whatever law.
And what religion was it resulting from? Can you let me know, please?
You couldn't put a specific like religious name onto it. You could say they were doing
Really?
religious
Wait, so
practices.
were they Christian? No, right?
You wouldn't consider Christian until like Jesus came and changed Christianity.
No. So they weren't Christian. Definitely not. Right. So
Did,
then
did I
why
say
is
that?
this a
Parker, did
justification
I
that
say
only Christians
Christians?
recognize marriage?
Christian,
No,
the
because
word Christianity
no.
didn't
Because
come until
The
later.
Hebrew law is based off the 10 Commandments. What you mean?
The Hebrew, again, the Ten Commandments didn't even fucking exist at this point. What are you talking about?
I don't know what bro talking about, but
J-Man, you're just whipping shit out of your ass.
no, I'm
No,
not.
they didn't.
Look it
Yeah,
up.
you're
When
right.
did the
Look it
Ten
up.
Commandments exist?
No, Parker didn't. He's right, Parker. Or Parker, you're right. Yeah, the 10 Commandments did not exist.
Let
by
me
then.
look this up, bro.
There was no moral like understanding of like besides prophecy under God, but that was like just like God speaking to these people was the pretty much only moral understanding that they had of seeing that they were being they.
But like,
you
here,
couldn't-
then. And I might get, I'll grant you that let's say let's say it is related to religion. Okay,
It is.
let's say it is. Or I have to again clarify that. Let's say it is. It's not Christianity. Okay, so what gives you any type of understand? What gives you any basis for making a claim about marriage when you weren't the first one? Then within a Christian
Yeah, it is
lens.
because if it's between a man and a woman, it should stay between a man and a woman. We shouldn't allow marriage between a man and a man because no man should lay with man. That's especially
that would be a naturalistic fallacy actually, because we're just saying that because it has been this way throughout the context of society means it ought to continue to be this way.
That means it's a moral. It's a moral standard that we understand when it comes to marriage.
And that's going to go back to your Bible, okay? So
Yeah,
where in the Bible does it proclaim only man and woman?
Yeah, multiple times.
Children.
No,
This
but
is something
that's
So
one of the
infertile women can't get married?
okay. Hey, so Parker,
That's not what we're
I know you
saying.
was about to say this.
That is
and
what you're saying.
Anomalies. There's anomalies. No, there's anomalies.
Hold on.
Whatever it is.
Anomalies? So this is just going to be an anomaly.
Hey, now hold on. Hey, so look, Parker. You know why some women are infertile, bro?
Hold up.
You know why?
What's
Because
up,
why?
Jman? Oh, one second.
No.
Did you just come up here to like preach or something, or did you come up here to debate? Because when you say like, "Oh, I'm not
No,
going to
you're
listen to you
dumb.
because your
I don't
worldview
listen
disagrees with
atheist
mine. No,
because you don't-
listen,
this
stop
is- that's
talking.
called
No, stop
confirmation
talking. No, stop talking.
Dean, this-
Stop talking,
Dean,
platform.
Dean. Just because you
Stop
haven't,
talking.
you think
I'm
you have
not
an
done
understanding
talking.
of my Bible. Doesn't mean you have an
I'm not
understanding
done
of my
talking.
Bible.
So first of all, platform. No, I have a couple issues, right? So
don't
why
have an
would you
understanding
come?
of
No,
my Bible.
I'm not done talking. You could talk after I talk, okay? So first of all, why would you come up into a public debate space
ankle biter.
where you know that you're going to be engaging
debating Parker
in
just fine.
discussion? He's an atheist.
Yeah, but Parker is not disingenuous. And Parker doesn't sit up here and try to explain my Bible to me. He understands. He takes
Wait.
the word that we say, and he understands.
So when he
that
so
the
when
way
he
that we
said
perceive- way
it doesn't say
things
anywhere in
stop
the Bible
talking.
that marriage
The
is
way-
only between a man and a woman. Like he wasn't like trying to explain your Bible to you.
No, sure, but I corrected him, and he took it.
Name the verse where it says that marriage is only between a man and a woman.
Sure,
I
let me
still
get it to
critiqued
you.
that, by the way. Because what I accepted was like you could say that like it is the case that the intercourse is wrong, right? You know, I'm not going to question that right now. We can have broader questions about that when you talk to Matt later on, right? My biggest concern is that does that say anything about marriage? And I don't think it does. Because I think that infertile women can get married and they won't produce
Matthew
children. So it's not about producing
Matthew
children.
19:18.
To bear offspring.
Matthew 19:18. Go read it. I got more for you.
Okay, Matthew 19:18 says, if you want to enter life, keep the commandments.
Corinthians 6.
Appreciate the confetti. Wait, if you're talking about the commandments, that's not related to.
6:18. I got more. Hold on. Corinthians 6:18.
I'm so sorry. How does Matthew 18 or 19:18 imply that marriage is only between a man and a woman?
Through 5. Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2 through 5 have more for
Corinthians 7, 2 through 5. He's not even like they're actually like not even there. Like it's like actually like the one you just gave, or it was not good.
Hebrew.
Yeah, so Matthew 19:18 says that just says keep the commandments, right? So which commandment expresses the idea that marriage is only between a man and a woman?
So Corinthians 7, 2 through 5 says each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman sins against their own body. You're not giving any type of justification for marriage only between a man and a woman.
You have to understand
Platform, again, you're simply just relating in this particular
Parker,
circumstance.
you have to understand
let me
the
finish.
whole Bible.
Platform, if you let me finish, I'm going to mute you, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. You're referencing specifically engaging in sex, okay? Just engaging in sex is not related to the idea of marriage. Are you referencing Matthew 19:5? Is that what you're trying to reference?
Read it.
Here, let me do it, because that's what Matt just asked. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and will be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. That doesn't indicate that they only should be together.
There you go.
So
That does not indicate only a man and a woman. That just
let me-
indicates that a man and a
respond to
woman,
you.
in a descriptive sense,
on,
were
Jim.
together.
No, so what you're not understanding is, Parker, you got to read the whole Bible to understand the context of Bible. You can't just take one verse and be like, oh, this is not explaining the whole thing. There's so many stories.
Can you give me
in the
any
Bible.
scholar that says in the Bible it makes a claim that it's only between a man
Scholarly?
and a
You
woman,
want a
and
scholar
it gives some
source?
types of evidence behind that? Like
For
you can
sure.
give me like
Let me
an
go.
article or something behind that.
Sure, for sure.
So
Dean, did you find your thing, Dean?
Parker, you ain't never heard of Corinthians 6.
We're off topic now. We're off topic.
Corinthians 6:9.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard of it. Right, I can talk about that again. That just relates to engaging in sex. Okay, if you're talking about your own perception of that particular
how many
verse.
gay couples don't have sex, bro? Do your homework.
So again, this would be related to arsenicotai, by the way. So like we could relate to that, right? But even if I want to accept that this does relate to gay intercourse, it doesn't say anything about only marriage between a man and a woman. Okay,
Give me an example that say man and a man.
1602.
You don't need an example of man and a man. For example,
Okay.
it doesn't tell you 2 + 2 = 4 in the Bible, yet 2 + 2 still equals fucking 4.
Okay, okay.
Look
So
at Catechism 1602 to 1606.
Hey, hold on. Hey, platform, hold on.
Here, let me look it
Parker,
up. Catechism.
If I told you go get a woman from the store, what you gonna bring back?
What? Say it again.
If I tell you to just go find a woman in the store and talk to her, what you gonna do?
Not go talk to anyone because I have a
You're
girlfriend.
not gonna talk to a woman. All right. Well, if you fall.
By the way, but catechism is not scholarly. By the way,
Yeah, it is.
it is like church doctrine.
We have scholarly people within the catechism faith. Yes, we do.
I'm asking scholars in general.
Yeah, they're scholars. So therefore, look up Catechism 1602 to 1606.
Okay, 16.
It said marriage should be only to procreate.
What's your denomination platform?
Roman Catholic.
All other denominations reject it. By the way, 16 what?
I'm Roman Catholic. I'm not your non-denominational.
16 what?
Okay. 1602 to 1606.
I'm Baptist. Baptist on top.
2 to 16.
Yeah, you came way after us, brother.
All right. Let's look this up. Catechism of the Catholic Church.
Man, baptism came after Catholicism.
Where does it
Look
say
at
that in
Catholicism,
this?
brother. Yeah, look up Catechism 1602 to 1606. It says, I can read it to you. I can read it.
That's a lot of stuff to read.
Well, in there it says that marriage should be only to procreate, which would be between a man and a woman. Men cannot procreate.
So do you think it's wrong for a man to get married to an infertile woman?
Is that what I said, Parker?
You said the one then which does not lead to reproduction. That does not lead to reproduction.
No, I didn't say. I said it should be the goal should be to procreate. Just because you don't understand that you can't procreate does not mean it's a sin or something is wrong.
Oh, okay. So then it is the case that it's not a sin or something wrong when it relates to gay people getting married then.
No, false. Because back then we didn't have the technology to understand if somebody could procreate or not. It was whether they could or not.
Again, it is the case that we now have the technology and we can understand this now. Given that we have the technology and we can understand this now, we know that individuals are infertile and we know that it cannot reproduce. So it is the case that it's wrong to get married to this individual given the fact that it does not lead to reproduction. Jordan, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you.
Do your homework on Jesus' mom, bro. She couldn't have kids, but guess what the Lord did? Gave her one.
Yeah, so you think that a miracle is going to happen with the individuals?
It can't happen. It'll happen before, bro. It'll happen before.
Any miracle can happen. Parker.
It can happen before.
Happens all the time.
It can happen. It'll happen.
Yeah, so can it happen between gay intercourse?
No.
Wait, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? A miracle can happen at any fucking time. Any shit can happen. Jesus can walk on water. Jesus can fucking float. Anything can happen. But gay intercourse cannot produce a child?
Because it's wrong.
Hold on, J-Man.
Because it's wrong.
No, J-Man. Let me take this. What you don't understand, Parker, this is you just taking verses and thinking you understand our Bible. God could do this because he is all-knowing, all-powerful, all-good. He could do these things, but he would not because it is wrong to be a gay man or a lesbian woman. This is very well known.
No,
Sodomy
it's not wrong to be gay or to be lesbian. That's false.
Hold on, wait.
That is false. Under his own view. Hold up,
Understood.
platform. Under your own view, that's false. It's not wrong to be gay. What you think it's
No,
wrong
it's wrong
to do
to practice.
is engage in gay intercourse. But the thing is,
exactly.
Hold up. Again, the idea here is that gay intercourse doesn't have to lead to reproduction. Let me clarify, right? If you are in a situation in which you're married, right, it can be the case that they can give you a child just from that relationship, both of your DNA, right? And God can make that miracle happen.
But
he could, but he would never bless something like that because he mentions multiple times.
No, he does not mention that it's only between a man and a woman.
Yes, he does.
In a prescriptive sense that it's only between a man and a woman.
Multiple times.
Hey, platform. Would you say that like?
Let me talk real quick. Let me talk. Hey Parker. But you also gotta realize is what God don't make no mistakes, bro, and what he created a man and a woman for, bro. So that's what you don't understand. He don't make mistakes.
Okay, then he created a man and a woman who are infertile too. If they're born without a uterus, God created them that way.
Do your
so
homework
if God
on the world.
fucking created them that way, then it is the case that you
perfect.
don't think you should be able to get married to them, as it does not lead to reproduction.
It's not what he
And
said.
then also we would see God creating like homosexual individuals because we've been able to link.
No,
biological
that's a
predisposition for
subconscious
that.
understanding of your moral subjective experience.
What he said.
I was
It's
just
not
simply
something that
responding
you-
to J-Man's claim. He said God creates no mistakes, and then under that claim, we
He
could
didn't make a
conclude that
mistake on
homosexuality
anybody.
would not be a mistake.
He didn't make a mistake.
That's not a mistake.
Homosexuality is a mistake because God isn't the one who caused these people to be homosexuals. They chose to be homosexuals.
Wait, so so platform, how do you feel about like the science that would state otherwise? Like that would the science that would prelude to like biological predispositions for homosexuality?
Dean, I don't worship science like you.
Right. Okay. Well, then how about we just replace the word with science with necessary correlations?
Your necessary
No. So platform, how do you feel about the necessary correlations that have been observed by EEGs, MRIs, fMRIs, and postmortem brain slices between physicalities of the brain and homosexuality?
Yeah, it's showing there's not. You're gonna bring up the hypothalamus and your subsection B2, whatever the fuck you want to bring up. But what you don't understand is it's not showing that these people's brains are any different because they're homosexuals.
And
You're wrong.
and also, I'm gonna add on to that. Do your homework on.
They unironically show differences in our neuroanatomy in correlation to different sexual
Tell me
orientations.
about the neuroanatomy. I'm very well versed in neuroanatomy, so please tell me.
We see larger.
Hey, why you looking it up, Dean? Why you looking it up?
What is an anterior commissure, Dean? Dean, what is an anterior?
It's going to be like a nerve. It's going to be a nerve lining between the hemispheres of the brains.
No. Yeah, what is it connecting? What hemispheres is it connecting?
Yeah,
Dean. Okay, so it's called the corpus callosum. Do your research. Understand neurology or neuro.
Yeah, so I don't understand how you just defining the corpus callosum will like discredit the claim that is made.
Yeah, so,
right. So we see an enlarged. We see an enlarged nerve lining between the hemispheres of the brain in homosexuals.
It's not a nerve.
How do you feel about that?
It's not a nerve.
It's a nerve lining. Yes, it is.
Do you know what a nerve is, Dean? I'm studying.
What do you think a nerve liner is? And then also, dude, stop the meta. No, platform. Stop the meta convo. Platforms. No, stop the meta. No, stop the meta convo. Unironically, stop the meta convo.
You bring up anterior commissure like you know what you're talking about.
This is what you're doing. You are running away from the stop. No, platform. This is embarrassing for you. You are running away. No, stop. This is embarrassing for you. No. Can I please? No. Can I please like finish talking? No, platform. You're not gonna overtalk me. You're not. Dude, can I please make a point? God damn, bro. No, can I please make a point, homie? Listen.
Platform doing this so that I can actually move forward.
The point being made, platform, is that we see an enlarged interior commissure within the neuroanatomy of like homosexual people. And instead of actually engaging with this, you just start a meta convo of what is this? What is that? What is that? I'm smarter than you.
Because you don't
and
even
it's so
understand
unnecessary to the claim being made.
Show me the statistics, because I can promise you I can pull up statistics that say the anterior commissure is not anything related. First off, sex and determination of sex, or what you perceive as what you like or whatever you are attracted to, is not within the anterior commissure.
Right. So tell me what the 5 deterministic factors of sex would be.
No. So I didn't say sex. I said what you are attracted to, Dean. You don't even know what an anterior commissure is.
I never made the claim that there was causation.
You said an anterior commissure is a neuron.
No, bro, I said that it's going to be a nerve lining between that. Again, you're back with a meta convo. I said that's a nerve lining between, dude. I said that's a nerve lining between the hemispheres, bro. Dude, stop with the meta convo and actually engage with the point being made. You are not engaging with the you are not engaging with the point being made. I said that studies have shown a necessary bro, chill platform. Dude, I continue to say that like studies have shown a necessary like correlation between the size of the interior commissure and homosexuality, right? And then now platform. Now your response to this was by saying that the interior commissure has no causal effect on one's sexual orientations. I never denoted a causal effect. I simply denoted a correlation. Why is this necessary correlation important?
So correlation means causation, Dean?
No, I'm actually not implying causation at all. But I'm implying a necessary correlation to refute your point that it would be a conscious decision, because the conscious decision cannot impact on this necessary correlation. Therefore, I'm not claiming to know the cause. I'm just claiming to deduct the cause of a conscious decision, because we know that a conscious decision cannot have impact on your neuroanatomy.
Yeah, but Dean, you use this as your stance, as like you're saying correlation is causation based off of your studies and based off of
again, I literally just explained it to you.
Stop talking. You run your mouth. You're a word salad, brother. When you don't even understand anterior commissure, you don't probably even understand that hypothalamus or the epithalamus. You don't understand any of these things. So when you bring these things up into studies and you try to correlate them, that's exactly what you're doing, and you're wrong. You don't even understand that attraction to a sex isn't within the anterior commissure or the posterior commissure. If you even knew that there was
that's unironically not the claim being made, bro. Hold up, can I remake my claim? No, I'm
No,
going to
I
remake
heard
my
your
claim, and I'm going to be
Dean.
very
Dean, I heard
specific.
your claim.
Bro,
I heard
I
your
know
claim
you
multiple
obviously haven't. No, platform, I'm going to make my point, and I want you to actually listen.
Sure, and
I
I'm gonna
want you
tell
to
you-
turn on your active listening ears, right?
Before
Are you
you
ready?
say that,
Sweet.
Dean,
So
hold
no,
on,
platform,
before you-
I'm going
Dean,
to make
one
the claim
second.
again.
Sure,
No,
sure. One
I'm going to make
second,
the claim
one
again. We see
One
a
second.
necessary correlation between the size of the
Doesn't mean it's
anterior
a
commissure
causation.
and again, I'm not implying causation. Can I finish,
You are
platform?
implying causation.
Can I finish?
If you're implying
Can I finish? Can I finish, platform?
You're
Thank
implying
you.
causation.
Bro, can I finish, homie? Yeah, bro, that's what
Same,
I'm saying, Parker.
Same,
Listen,
Parker.
I'm going to finish now, right? We see a necessary correlation between the size of the anterior commissure and homosexuality. Causation is not being implied. The size of the anterior commissure does not decide if you are going to be attracted to members of your same sex or opposite sex, not at all.
Exactly.
However, we can use this necessary correlation to deductively get rid of the hypothesis that homosexuality is of a conscious decision, right? Because these would be two conflicting points. If we see a necessary correlation with some physicality of your neuroanatomy, then this would directly refute the hypothesis that homosexuality would be caused by conscious decision, because this necessary correlation is incompatible with conscious decision.
Yeah, so it's just a bunch of word salad once again. So let me explain.
Parker, do you understand what I'm saying, Parker? Parker, do you get what I'm saying?
Dean, yeah, you guys are very on the same page. I get it, but you are on such a low frequency. I understand. Let me ask you a question.
Says the one who thinks that evidence based. I couldn't even do it.
No, we're gonna get into
But look,
Parker. We're gonna go live with Matt.
Y'all getting
And you believe that vaccines aren't effective? Like I don't
Can
even.
we read the book I gave you, Parker? You guys
I have not read it yet. No, I have not read it
Running away
yet.
from the debate because I'm about Dean. So once again,
No, y'all
you are
getting away
using
from
it
the
as
point, bro.
causation by saying it's the correlation. But what I'm gonna tell
No,
you,
he's not. No, wait.
Okay.
No, he's not. That's a fucking
That's
false
what I
inference
believe.
platform.
Hold on, that's what I
Why
believe.
y'all getting away from the point, bro? The point.
Wait, let
Saying
me
there's a
finish what I-
correlation does not imply that there's a causation. He's clarified
Okay,
multiple
great,
times that there's
great.
not a causation implied by the
great.
correlation.
What if there's people who are not gay but they have a large anterior commissure?
Well, then he's just saying that there's a predisposition towards this.
Right, so you can't use that as a basis of your stance. If there's
Actually, you can. As I can use the basis of the fact that there are genetic predispositions towards being gay that would indicate this to be true as well. Right? These are
Like
things
what?
you don't choose.
Like what?
I don't know the particular genomes, but I know that there are genetic
No, please
predispositions.
give me them. You just made a claim. Give me them. Give me the stats. You always
do you want me to give you the study?
Absolutely.
I got you.
Because
It's actually in my. It's already in my LGBT studies list thing.
Right.
If you click
And
on
I
my
love
link tree
that
in
he
my
brings
bio.
up-
What's
Dude,
up?
no, just give it to me. You ask me for studies, I bring them to the table. You bring them to studies.
Again, this is another like fallacious
I got you,
claim.
I got you.
So like so the
Dean,
actual
let me
correlations can
respond
be
to Dean,
denoted,
though.
bro.
Dean,
okay,
I can
as
tell
soon
you
as
that
I
there's
talk,
studies
start
out
talking.
there. Dean, there's studies out there that are going to say the opposite.
Name
so
one.
what do you say about those studies?
Name one.
Yeah, hold on. I can give you about
Bro, y'all
Yeah,
running
name
from
one
the
study
point.
platform. Give it to me.
The point was
Absolutely.
God, bro. The point was God. So how y'all get on this mind stuff? Why y'all running from the point? Do y'all homework on Corinthians 7:2? But because of the temptation to sexual immortality, each man should have his own wife. Each woman should have her own husband. What y'all got to say about that?
Sorry, say that again.
Corinthians 7:2. But because of the temptation to sexual immortality,
Immortality.
each man, immorality, I meant. I ain't mean to say that.
Immortality. So real, dude.
Immortality, bro.
Immortality. So real.
Immorality, bro. Y'all messing me up, bro. Y'all messing me
real.
up, bro.
So real.
Not immortality.
So
But
real.
because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife, and each woman should have her own husband.
So real. Yeah, man. Anyways, Parker, I just heard back from the TikTok manager, and apparently it was just over moderation.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, it was an accident.
Yeah, it was just
And
an
I got-
accident.
Okay, thankfully.
I know.
Yeah, thankfully. Holy shit. Honestly, at least we know now that like if something like that happens, we're kind of safe.
I feel bad for all the people that don't have that connection, because if
That's happened to me a few times before.
That happens like someone that doesn't have a link to TikTok headquarters and like they're just
Hey,
done from an
platform.
accident.
Zep,
Hey.
I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Me and Platform undefeated champs.
Yeah, you can think that. You can think that.
With Dean
Me and
Bert, we're
Platform undefeated champs.
always undefeated with
Do
them.
y'all
Did you
homework
find
on
it, platform?
I'm getting it for you. I'm still looking. Hold on.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking for a while.
Because your Google is going to be filled with all of your, of course, going to be filled with these things. But
Conspiracy theory.
I'll find it. Just you give me.
Unironic conspiracy theory.
Man, Platform, we already took a dub, bro.
For sure.
So Dean, when you say so you're saying correlation does not mean cause.
And by the way, Platform, I'm getting this for you. We forgot to add this one to our bibliography. That's why it's taking a second.
I'm Rudy. I appreciate the gifts. Hold on.
You say what you're saying, Dean? Sorry.
Oh, he was, yeah, I mean, he asked me a question, then he kind of cut off halfway through. Yeah, I'm not implying causation. It's just like that correlation is incompatible.
Why do you bring
with
it
your
up if
hypothesis.
it's not a causation?
Because it's incompatible with your hypothesis of what would cause
No, it's
homosexuality.
incompatible. It's incompatible with what you're saying, because you're saying that if it's not a causation, then why would we see a correlation with no causation?
Right. Well, this correlation is incompatible with your hypothesis.
No,
I'll explain it to you. Can I explain it? Can I explain it? Can I explain it to
Dean,
you?
you just get loud when you don't sound right. So explain it, because I asked you a question. Explain what I just asked you. I'm saying correlation does not mean causation. So why are you using this in your stance?
Right, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you, platform. So can you please listen to me?
Oh, absolutely. Need to hear it.
Right. So this because this correlation is incompatible with what your hypothesis of what causes homosexuality, right? So you're basically saying that if you're gay because you consciously decided to be gay. Well, if we see the necessary correlation of like differing physicalities of your brain, well, you can't consciously decide to change those physicalities of your brain. Therefore, if it's a necessary correlation, we would see like a discrepancy in that manner, right? It's just incompatible with what you think causes homosexuality.
It's incompatible with your statement, Dean. It's so incompatible.
What's my statement? What statement is this correlation incompatible
anterior
with?
commissure is larger within homosexuals. That's what you're saying. You're saying the anterior commissure is greater within homosexuals, right? So if you look at people who are heterosexual and they have large anterior commissures, does that mean they're homosexual? No, it doesn't. That's my problem with your statement. You're trying to make a correlation with a causation. It doesn't work. So your statement is incompatible. You bring this up every time you debate these things. I see you. And I think it's a joke when you bring up the anterior commissure, because you don't even understand these things with neuroanatomy or neurophysiology.
Right. So would you be able to denote a case of a straight individual that has a size of an anterior commissure that is like,
Absolutely.
I don't know, like similar to that to a gay individual? And this also wouldn't discredit the claim being made, right? Because if a straight individual could possess this, right? One second.
Why ask the question if you're going to try to convince yourself?
I'm really not done talking. Right?
Yeah. Why'd you ask the question then? If you're going to try to just convince yourself of your question.
What? No, I asked you a question, and then I'm also going to continue
trying to
respond.
convince yourself. So
there's nothing I'm trying to convince myself of. We're just engaging in dialogue, right? So name a study of a straight person, possessing these like same biological predispositions to homosexuality, but not being a homosexual. And then B,
you're going to die.
Like, please, bro.
You're going to die.
Dude, can I get a sentence out? Dude, platform. I'm so done with not being able to get a sentence out. It's honestly annoying.
There's so many anomalies within science.
Bro, I'm platform. Can I like finish?
Let's go back and forth. Platform, please.
Right. So anyways, then also to respond to that, it'd be cool if you could give me a case. And then on top of that, even if, straight individual would possess this wouldn't account for other predispositions. And then also wouldn't like challenge the credibility of like my notion that you cannot change.
Okay, so you don't want to study.
Platform, you're like actually a child, dude.
No.
I'm honestly a dude. I'm so close to just being done with this conversation.
Good, you're a gamma. You're an ankle biter.
Hey, come on, platform. Come on, teammate. Let Dean talk, bro. Come on, let Dean talk.
Even Jman is, dude. Fuck.
Just chill. Just let Dean talk. Let Dean talk. Let me
say this one thing.
Oh my god. So first of all, you weren't able to find a study done to show that there's no correlation between the size of the anterior commissure. I told you to go find one. You couldn't find one. Bro, you can't fucking let me finish talking. No, this is unreal. No, this is actually unreal.
I'm gonna mute him. I got you, Dean.
Yeah, just chill.
Okay, so first of all, you were not able to denote of a study in which you said you could find about, the size of the anterior commissure not being a correlation to homosexuality. And then also if you could find that study, as well as a study that would denote that straight individuals could possess the same size of interior commissure. And then also this would still not impede upon the credibility of the point in which I'm making, because even if a straight person could possess the size of the interior commissure, this would not digress upon the fact that, it wouldn't be a conscious decision out of virtue for the fact that gay people have, larger interior commissures on general, right? And if we see like gay people possessing larger interior commissures on general and like straight people possessing like smaller interior commissures on general, this would be highly unlikely due to just pure chance and like conformity with your hypothesis that it's all to do to a conscious decision and nothing different or nothing else.
So, Gene, what you just said there
Actually, before you go, Jman, turn on your camera. You hit 1,000.
So Dean,
Jman, you there?
What you just did in your whole thing, you asked for a study, then you just try to explain how my study is not going to disprove your account because you just believe this. This is your opinion, brother. This isn't something that's a fact. This is something that you're trying to take anomalies and saying that these aren't correlated with anything now because you've seen so many studies on the fact that larger anterior commissure is going to cause someone to be homosexual. But if I bring you a study to the table that says, no, there's straight people with large anterior commissures, you're just going to deny it. That's what you just
find the studies.
You absolutely, I will give you the studies, but stop. Once I find it, are you going to switch your stance?
No.
Are you going to stop using this in your? Okay, then I'm not giving you the studies.
Find the studies.
Absolutely, but you must switch your stance if I give you the studies because you're so wrong in this. You're so wrong.
Find the studies.
Oh, and then also, I have the large-scale GWAS reveals insights into genetic architecture of same-sex sexual behavior. You can look that up as well. It's from science.org. And then Jman, man, are you there? Jman.
Wait, someone in chat. Can we get the neurologist up here? Apparently, there's a neurologist somewhere in here.
I'll add a neurologist if you let me know the name.
Get the neurologist up here. Apparently,
Whose mic is that?
Jman.
Okay. Jman, you want to send a request back, bro?
You could also just exit the app and go back on, something like that.
Oh, okay. I should have. Jman, send a guest request back.
Yeah, then also, I thought Platform quite literally said he had the studies. I don't know. But yeah, chat, what's the name of the neurologist? Because I continue to see the comments.
Jman, turn on your camera.
How I do that?
I send the invite. Accept it. Oh, let's see Jman. Come on, show your face, Jman. Come on.
Shit, hold on. I might be looking sexy. I might take your bitch, Parker. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I might take your bitch. Yeah, they ain't ready for this, Parker. They ain't ready.
Oh my god.
I might take y'all bitches. I mean, not the B word, not the B word. I might take y'all women.
All right, show me your face, bro.
Ooh. Oh, I can turn my camera on this bitch.
Jman knows not to say it and then still does. He's
dude.
Just
cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, we don't see your camera, bro.
Oh, y'all can't see my shit?
No, we can't. Turn it on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Now you're not showing me the Broncos being a terrible.
Gene, look up anterior commissure anomaly.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Come on, show me your face. Let's go. Come on, Jman.
Y'all want to see the pool?
Yeah, I'm actually down. Let's go see the pool, Jman.
Oh, okay. Y'all trying to see the pool?
Look up anterior commissure.
Not Ryan sending GGs, bro. Ryan, appreciate it, man.
I got
Hey, Ryan.
the pool.
Did you hear me, Gene?
Yeah, W Ryan for the battle last night. That was fun. We still got a debate. I'm still gonna reach out. What's up, Platform?
Yeah. Did you look up malformations of the anterior commissure within the corpus callosum?
Yeah, sure. Let me look that up. And what is this going to show?
This is going to show that there's malformation, there's anomalies within the anterior commissure, so you can't correlate a large anterior commissure with someone who's homosexual.
Wait, how would a anomaly discredit a correlation?
Yeah, because it's not a causation. This is my point. It's a terrible argument.
Wait, I never made the argument that it's a causation.
But your stance is saying it's a causation. You're using this as a stance to say if you have a larger anterior commissure, you're more likely to be homosexual, right?
You can't just tell me
yes or
what
no.
my stance is.
I'm asking you a question.
Wait, even in that
saying
question,
more
that
likely
wouldn't
does
imply
not mean
causation.
causation.
Answer my question.
That
Oh, yeah,
question
no,
didn't imply
definitely.
causation.
Yeah, no,
So
definitely.
so
That
you're
is
saying it's
absolutely my
causation.
stance. Yeah, but like that doesn't imply
So you're
causation.
saying it's causation. So you're wrong. This is just something that you need to study more.
Jman,
that,
jump in.
that unfortunately implies no causation, platform.
Absolutely. You're saying if you have a larger anterior commissure, you are more likely to be a homosexual.
Yeah, I am, but I'm not saying
Yeah, so
the
that's
larger.
a causation. Dean, you're so.
Unfortunately, not at all, bro.
I know you don't want to believe that, but that's exactly what you're saying.
It's not a causation because I'm not saying that the size of your interior commissure decides.
It does honestly. To be honest with you,
decides your
there's a
sexual
million
orientation.
anomalies when it comes to science, and it comes to the anterior commissure and corpus callosum within science. So when
Right.
you bring up being
But the
homosexual,
correlation in the studies done show that it's not just like a one-off anomaly, right? So like when we have like a an academic institution or like an institution, medicine or science, like do these studies, like and observe like the traits of one's neuroanatomy via like EEG, MRI, fMRI, or
Yeah, I know what
otherwise.
these
And
are.
we see like correlations between the size of the anterior commissure and homosexuality, and this has been like academically justified. Well, then I feel like it's a silly claim to say that it's just a conscious decision, because if it was just a conscious decision, then I don't understand why we'd see these correlations. Like if you could just consciously decide to be gay, then like why do you think most people that consciously decide to be gay possess a larger interior commissure? Like explain that one to me.
that's just part of their anatomy, Dean. Dean, sometimes we can see within anatomy, you can take a group of people and you could say, oh, let's put them into a study and let's say that these people are going to have a larger anterior commissure, but they're not taking these straight people with large anterior commissures and putting them into the same study because it doesn't value their study. It ruins their studies. This is how studies happen, Dean. They are very.
So you're just saying
specific.
it's just fake, just
Didn't
fake
say-
study.
Not saying it's fake, but what I'm saying is
Saying it's a
when we-
bias selection.
Exactly.
Right, so you're saying it's a fake study because it's a bias selection.
It's
Yeah,
bias
can you go ahead and
selection.
justify the claim that it's a bias selection?
Yeah, I just gave it to you because when you look at studies in science, they take a group of
like,
people.
Actually,
and
offer the
they won't-
critique.
No, I am. I'm telling you, when you look at studies in science, they're not going to take straight people with large anterior commissures because this is a malformation sometimes within straight people as well. That doesn't mean they're homosexual. They wouldn't take these people and put them in a study because it would hurt their study. This happens all the time within science, Dean.
I know. I'm asking you to like justify that.
I just did. I just told
No,
you
you just
why.
made the claim. I'm asking you to justify the claim in which you made.
What do you want justification on? I just told you why they don't use these people in their studies. That's justification as to why this claim that you're making, it doesn't make
No,
any
I'm
sense.
asking you to justify
That is
the
right.
claim that they wouldn't use those individuals in the studies, right? So you're offering a critique of the study that shows they'd have like
Yeah,
a
man,
bias
did
in
I
the
make
sample.
did I justify
Excuse
my
me.
claim?
Right, so,
I think you did. I think you did,
Right.
bro.
Of course I
right,
did.
So can you just like
Of course I did.
calm
He doesn't
down?
listen. Oh,
Bro, here's the
I'm
thing.
calm.
So you're saying that like they had a selection bias in the study done, but I'm asking you to actually like offer justification towards the fact that they did have a selection bias.
I just
it isn't
told you
true
what
just
happened.
because you said it out loud.
Yeah, and it's not true just because you believe that you've read these studies, Dean. The same thing
More
goes.
likely to
why
be
I
true
bring
because
up-
of the justification offered, right?
Dean,
So what is
okay,
the
and it's more
justification
likely-
offered towards the fact that they have a selection bias?
Dean, this is why I'm so anti-vax, because you can find a million different studies that are saying vaccines are great for people. And then I can give you one book to read. It's called Dissolving Illusions, and it's going to completely change your mind on vaccines. So you
Dissolving
don't
Illusions
understand-
like says that there's a correlation between autism and taking a vaccine.
No,
and
it
there's
doesn't.
never been one reputable institution
You're
that
lying.
agrees with it.
So,
No, it
so now
does.
you're spreading misinformation. Someone please report this man, because that does not
Bro.
say, it's not what it's saying within the book.
No,
Read the book.
unironically, you brought it up on Parker's stream, so I looked into it, and it
you
does
didn't
make
read
that
the
claim.
book, Dean. Dean, you need to read the book. You
Bro,
read
the
a
book does indeed
hypothesis.
make that claim.
You read a
No, the book
you read
does
a
indeed make that
summary
claim.
of a
Dude, I've already been reported enough today, apparently.
yeah. So please
I don't
report,
really
Dean,
need that.
because you are spreading misinformation when it comes to dissolving illusions. Nowhere does it say that.
Wait, hold up. Wait, I'm spreading misinformation because I'm
Absolutely.
granting credence to like academic
You're saying that
institutions of medicine.
vaccines
I'm
are
not done
causing-
talking. I'm not done talking. I'm spreading misinformation by saying that we should probably grant some level of credence or some truth factor to like academic studies, scientific observations, and like the research that institutions of medicine and science do. And you're not spreading institutions by you're not spreading misinformation by saying like vaccines are bad and cause autism.
Never said that they cause autism, Dean.
Yeah, the book in which you reference does.
Dean, so now you're spreading misinformation. Report this man. Report Dean's account because he's spreading misinformation. I never once said that vaccines
Can
cause
someone
autism.
screen record this?
Please
This is funny.
screen record this so you can send it to your managers later to try to get your account back. But I can promise you, Dean, you're bringing up something that's never been said. I never ever
The
said
book
that
you
vaccines cause
mentioned-
autism. No, you didn't read the book. You just took a look at, you're going to go do a summary. You're going to go look at a summary of the book, and this is what your scientific scholars are going to try to say about the book. Go read the book and tell me where it says this. Please do your homework. I've asked you and Parker both to read this book. You guys won't read the book. You'll just come up with an opinion on the book.
Who's the author of the book?
Don't know. Go look it up.
You don't know?
No, not off the top of my head. I read a lot of books.
Oh man.
Yeah, so this book suggests a link between vaccines and autism.
No,
The
it doesn't.
claim-
It does not make a
yes.
claim. Dean, you report this man. It does not make a claim that that autism is
Yes,
not.
it does.
It never says that there's an.
Bro, read the claim, bro. Read the claim, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, Dean. Tell me what it says. You need to read the book. First off, Parker and Dean, I'm telling you, you guys have these strong stances on vaccines. Go read this book.
Hold on, platform. Hold on.
But this
platform.
is where science is wrong.
He finna read this so-called claim, bro.
Yeah, let's hear
Yeah,
it.
sure. I don't mind finding it.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, we excited. We excited as hell.
We're excited. We're excited, Dean.
All right.
I love when you guys make up misinformation just to like feed your narrative.
Bro, again, it's not misinformation.
I
This-
don't
this-
think he made up misinformation, right? But like,
No, this is misinformation. Parker.
I think it is kind of funny that you don't know the author.
Oh, I could tell you the author, but do you read a lot of books, Parker?
No, I don't.
Okay, so if you did, would you know the name of every author of the book you read? Probably
No,
not.
but like a book that I think is gonna convince everyone that
I don't
vaccines
need the author,
are
I'm telling you the
terrible.
name of the
I
book.
think I might remember the author of that book.
He got a point.
No, you don't need to know the author to understand a book. You can go read Dissolving
Like when I
Illusion.
think of like a big argument that
This
I
is
know
your feeding
about,
your
I'm gonna
narrative.
think of like the person who came up with the argument. When I think of like simplicity arguments, I want to think of like Grandma Oppie, right? It's gonna be like someone I'm gonna reference, someone I'm gonna remember. So like, could you look that up? Just let me know. I just want to know who
Sure,
it is.
I can give you the author's name. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
Hold
for
on.
sure.
Damn, Dean, you still ain't found the claim?
It's Roman B and Suzanne H.
You still ain't found the claim, Dean?
He just said it. Dude.
Bro,
No, he said the
this is,
author.
dude. I the reason this claim was made is because this book is
No, let's
commonly,
hear it, Dean.
bro.
Let's hear it.
The reason this claim was made is because this book is commonly used when critiquing like the efficacies of vaccines and commonly used in discussions about correlating vaccines to
No,
autism.
it's not. This is where you're
Right?
misinformation.
Bro, no, the
need
authors
to-
themselves have been criticized on their views for
Dean,
vaccines,
yes,
and no,
Dean.
they are aligned with the fact that
Dean,
they
give me
do
the
cause
book where it says
autism.
there's vaccine.
Bro, I've already told you why this claim was made. It's because the book is used
No,
in
tell me where it's in the
discussing.
book.
Bro,
It wasn't made.
I don't have
it
access
wasn't
to the
made.
full
So it
text.
wasn't
I don't have
made.
access to
So
the
it
full
wasn't
text,
made.
so I cannot read it and give you the
This is what
specific
Dean
line
does.
in which
It's a
this
word
correlation
salad.
is
It don't
drawn.
sound like it's
No,
one to me.
unironically, platform, the justification for the claim that this book denotes a correlation between or suggests a correlation between vaccines and autism is the fact that this book is used by anti-vaxxers who draw this correlation, used within discussion
So
to
where in the book
vaccines
does
and
it say that
autism. Bro, chill. I'm not done talking, right?
I'm still
And then,
waiting for
then
the
also,
claim.
like the authors in of
Me too.
themselves have been criticized for offering these claims.
Storm,
I don't
thank
care
you
about
for the
the
subscription. I
authors.
appreciate
I'm
it.
asking where the claim in the book.
Bro, you
says
were
that
asking for a
vaccines cause
specific
autism.
form of justification,
Yeah,
and this
absolutely.
somehow
You said
supposed
you
to
had it.
no. Yeah, well, I'm giving you justification. You just don't like the
No, I need it from the
justification
book,
which I'm
like
giving
you
you.
said, it's
Bro,
in the book.
no. Unironically, I'm giving you justification.
Dean,
You
I
just
can't
simply
wait to
do not
record
like the
this,
justification that I'm
dumbass.
giving you.
Then you did say you read the book.
I've
did say
given
you
you the
read the book.
justification.
You said you read the book.
You
Bro,
said it
I
was in the
never
book,
said I
Dean.
read the book.
Dean, you
Yes,
said it was
in the
this
book.
book, this
You said
book
it was in the book,
suggests, bro,
Dean.
platform. This book suggests a correlation
doesn't.
between, bro. Can I get a fucking word out?
You
Platform.
said the same thing 10
Bro,
times.
can I
Give
get
me
a
the-
fucking
give me-
bro?
give
Can
me-
I get a
give me
word
the
out?
claim.
Can I get a word
I
out?
got you, Dean.
Go ahead and mute me, Parker.
Well, I mean, if you just don't know how to be quiet, like I mean, I have
Well,
to.
if he's gonna make the same
Bro,
claim
can
10
I
times,
just,
Parker,
bro? Can I? Okay, I'm gonna repeat it once more. The justification for the
I don't
claim that I
care.
made.
Hey, platform. We've been destroying Dean all night, bro.
And he
Let's just-
Bro, no,
let-
you've been
in the
talking
book.
over me all night. There's a difference between destroying someone and just simply talking over them. So
let
now
him- let
I'm
him
going.
say this claim. Let him say this claim. Platform.
Right. So the justification for the claim that this book would like denote a correlation between vaccines and autism is because this book is oftenly critiqued by like parties and other authors for this denotion, and this book is also used within anti-vax communities and specifically within the discussion of linkages between vaccines and autism. Not to mention that the authors have also been personally criticized for their own personal beliefs on this issue in which they hold. Right. So this is the justification for that claim.
Okay, so you still didn't give me a claim within the book that it says vaccines cause autism, like you.
I never said that. I never said
Jman?
that was my justification for the
Jman?
claim.
Hey, he definitely did. He definitely did.
You definitely did.
No, I never said, oh, there's a line in this book that says that. Dude,
Chat,
I literally
he
just
said-
gave you the justification for the claim.
He said-
the book
he
is
said
used.
the book.
The book is used
He
to
made a
perpetuate
statement.
that notion.
He made a statement, bro.
How's
Right,
that not?
he
How's that
made
not clear?
J-Man, he
How's
made
that not
multiple
clear?
statements.
The book is used to perpetuate that notion. The book is used by anti-vaxxers who see this correlation, and then the authors of the book
You
have
did,
been
Dean. It's
criticized
in the-
for that notion in of themselves. No, this book is like widely known for this one singular critique. Like
No, this is-
individuals critique this book and the author for this correlation between vaccines and autism.
Dean, chat is literally, there's people saying you did, Dean. You said this book says that vaccines cause autism. Show me in the book the claim that you made. Don't cut
Platform,
me off.
I
Don't
will
cut me
not just
off.
continue
Don't
to
cut me
repeat
off.
my justification.
Right, because you have, so
Bro, you're
concede to
reaching
the
for
point.
straws here.
Concede-
I didn't
concede-
say that.
concede.
No, I
Concede. You
unironically
must
did not
concede.
say
He
that.
didn't say
concede.
cause. He definitely didn't say cause. I heard
Yes,
him
he-
say correlate.
Does it?
Right.
Okay, but he said in the
But
book.
correlate would relate to what he was just describing.
Hey, Parker.
No,
hey,
but
Parker.
he said it's in the book.
Hey,
Bro, look
Parker.
at chat. Look at chat. Unironically, look at chat. They're all
Hey,
like, no,
Parker,
he
did
didn't.
he-
Never
hey,
said
Parker,
it. Never
hey,
said
It
it.
subs. It
Hey,
subs.
Parker. Hey,
Oh,
look.
someone said I
look.
said it on another
Tell me-
live.
Tell me if I'm lying, Parker. Tell me if I'm lying. Cause this your man's. Did your man's not say that? He said platform. You was on another live and you brought this same point up, and so I read the book. Did he not say that, bro?
I don't remember him saying read the book.
Of
I
course
think
he
said
doesn't.
Come on, bro.
no. I don't think he said read the book because I don't think Dean has, like reads.
He
like that.
said that's why I read the book. He said that's why I read the book.
I don't remember that. Maybe he did.
Bro,
I don't know.
didn't say
did.
I read the book.
Not only did he say he read the book, he also said the book claimed that vaccines have a correlation to autism, and where
I heard him say I heard him say he looked it up, like he researched it or he looked
Right.
into it.
And now
Right,
he's
and
trying to
again,
say
the justification
authors are
for that-
associated with saying this when in the book it
Bro,
never says this. So
no,
you're
the book is
spreading
bro. Again,
false
the justification again. No, this is it's not false information to say that this book is oftenly critiqued because of that correlation. It's not misinformation to say that this book is used
You're right,
by
Dean.
anti-vaxxers that see this correlation.
Sure, no-
this book
no
is
one's
used in
disagreeing.
discussion by anti-vaxxers that deem a correlation between vaccines and autism. Then the authors in of themselves hold this view as well. So it's like, dude, this is the claim I'm making. And if you're going to critique this claim by saying that I said something different or point
did.
to a specific line in this book, well, then you just are reaching for fucking straws and just being like,
No.
you know, like so irrational. Like this is
Parker,
just weird.
post this on YouTube.
You're twisting like my words to fit your narrative. And it's like
post this
so
on YouTube
unfortunately
so we
just
can see what
untrue.
he actually said, because I'm sure this is recorded. Dean, you said this book makes a claim that there's a correlation between vaccines and
Bro,
autism.
you
Now
can't
you're
just
trying-
twist
stop
my
cutting me off.
words. You
Stop-
can't just
stop
twist
cutting me
my
off.
words.
No, this is
Bro, is
recorded.
that how you gotta win a debate? You just
Dean,
have to
let me
like twist the
finish. Let me
words of what
finish.
another
Let me
individual
finish.
says.
Let me finish, Dean. Dean, let me
Bro,
finish.
listen,
So
there's two.
you-
No, the way I
you
see it is there's
changed-
two scenarios.
Alright.
There's two scenarios.
I can
One
talk.
which I said
I
it,
can
which
talk.
which you hold to. No, so there's two scenarios. One in which I said it, which you hold to, which the entire chat disagrees with, and which Parker disagrees with, or with a scenario where I did not say that and you're wrong, right? So for the first scenario, I highly commend you to stop twisting my words, and for the second scenario, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, and I am now telling you what I meant to say.
Great. Okay, and I
However, the
appreciate
first
that.
scenario is going to have a much higher level of justification, or would have much more credence given to it, out of the virtue for the fact that no one in the chat agrees with your statements. Parker doesn't agree with your statement. So it seems like quite obvious that we should probably go with a more justified scenario, which is I did not say that and you're twisting my words.
Sure, we can go back in the recording, but nobody commands me but Jesus Christ. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. The second thing I'm going to tell you is when you look at what you did say, Dean, it is what you said, but you can take back what you said absolutely and change your statement and
Bro,
say just these
platform,
authors
listen,
are correlated.
you hold irrational
Cutting me
views,
off.
it's
You're
fine.
cutting me off. You're cutting me off.
Bro, no, that's not how you win a debate. You just don't tell someone else what they said.
Oh no, I heard what you said, and Jman heard what you
Bro,
said. Parker doesn't want to admit
then-
what you said because he's your friend.
You,
This is
you
what
don't
guys
you don't
do.
just win a debate by like holding to conspiracy theories.
Well,
but
you haven't-
I don't blame, bro. I mean, no, you're totally conspiracy theorist.
Platform, I have a
hold to most
question.
insane conspiracies.
Sure, but Dean, this is why you don't let me up on your debate because I will destroy you on any topic you bring up. Commissioner,
And this is
He's
why
actually
I'm banned
debating
from
you
your
right
live.
now.
And this is why I'm banned from your live, right? This is why you didn't let me up on your panel, even though I have 50
shit.
people in there telling you to let me up.
Oh,
This is why
that's
I'm actually
Holy
banned on 2 of
shit.
my 3 accounts from going on your live because I did go on your live and I absolutely destroyed you. And by
didn't destroy
coping,
me.
you
You
blocked
never
2
destroyed me.
of my 3
Dean,
accounts.
you'll never
That's what I
destroy
like to
me.
hear.
We could set up a pro-life
No, he
debate
didn't.
any day. Any day we could set up a pro-life debate. I'm still waiting for Parker to set up the date. He needs to respond.
Bro,
to my
we can't. We can't. You have me
down to set
blocked
up
on my
a-
No,
main
we'll do it
account.
on YouTube, Dean, we'll do it on YouTube. We'll do it on YouTube where nobody can
I'm done
get
with.
banned.
I have like a test tomorrow. I've got to do it, and then after that, I generally speaking will be able to set that
Well,
up.
I have exams coming up, but I said in 2 weekends.
Oh yeah, 2 weekends I'll be able to do it.
I have midterms coming up, so I can't right now. But
In October?
yeah, I'm in trimesters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have midterms right now. I was like in a few weeks. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, our midterms are spread out over time. We take like super high level classes, so it's going to be, they have a lot more than just like labs and regular lecture exams.
Sure.
So what was your question about me, Parker?
Amanda, thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So do you dispute the claim that it does reference Wakefield in the findings on the link to autism?
I dispute the claim that vaccines are linked to autism. Absolutely.
No. I'm saying, okay, so you do dispute that, but it does reference Wakefield in the findings on the link to autism. So it does reference that within the context of the book.
No, it doesn't say that vaccines are correlated to autism. It just shows that
It
there's.
does reference Wakefield in the findings on the link to autism.
What is the
right?
What does that mean, Parker? Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, so do you want me to bring up Matt who read it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Matt, do you want to send a guest request right now?
What a W.
Not like he didn't read the whole book, but he read like this part.
Yeah, of course he did. I mean, you can pick and choose, but I would like to hear it because
He just
Dean-
heard about it from you recently. You think he's already gonna have read the book?
It's not a very long book. He's a professional librarian. I think.
Yeah. That means he has a job.
Hey,
Platform. Not everyone can win a lawsuit and just be rich off of that.
No, so I'm only here just to bring up because I just searched up the keyword autism just to see what was, because I haven't read the book, so I didn't know what was actually said in the book. So I just wanted to see if it was referenced. There's a section on Dr. Wakefield, who is the famous anti-vax autism correlation guy from 1998.
Great,
So-
but it doesn't say it, Matt, in the book. It mentions the doctor who maybe has a correlation with autism.
No. Well, hold on.
Right. This is.
Hold on, please. Hey, I didn't say that. I'm just giving you what it says. I'm not here to like say Dean was right, you were right. I'm just saying what it says. It just has a section on adverse effects, and it has a section that goes over Dr. Wakefield's article, the reaction to it, and then subsequent research that was done that they suggest. They don't actually say it, right? They don't say it, but
Right.
they say that these groups of people found that this might have a link to autism. They are very, very careful to not say
Right.
vaccines cause or are correlated with autism. They only provide select articles that give the hint that that might be the case. But
Right,
no,
but it doesn't say that.
but both of you are correct technically. Dean's correct that the book does mention it, right? But Platform, you're correct that the specific authors do not actually say that autism is caused by or correlated with vaccine use.
Thank you for the gifts, y'all.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that because that's something that Dean clearly didn't understand. So.
Well, like I said,
Dude, this is insane. This is insane.
Dean.
No, he
He
did.
did it. He did it,
Yeah.
J-Man. He did it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, all I know is that Platform. I now have the book because I'm like looking at it right now. So I now have it. So I'm going to read it now because I have. If I can
Thank you,
find time,
Chloe. Holy
I'll like
shit.
read.
W.
I'll like
Chloe.
read into it.
Thank you.
And everything, but I just wanted to bring that up. That I just did a basic search and that's what I found. So
Right. And I appreciate that because, I mean, you're right. Absolutely. Nowhere in the book does it say this, but you can talk about the authors maybe possibly saying this within other studies or within other areas of science, sure, but it doesn't ever say this in the book. So
They don't. Yeah, they don't specifically say it, but they reference studies that have since been, shall we say, critiqued, that have referenced it. And I would say that they hint at it, but they don't outright explicitly say it. And it's a very small section. It's like only 2 pages of the whole entire book. So it's nothing that's like major or anything.
Right. So don't bring it up, Dean, as a misinformation.
Bro.
So
this absolutely.
This
This is my claim. No. This is unironically my claim that this book.
No, now it
a link
is,
between
Dean. You
autism.
changed it. Matt came up and
Bro.
proved you.
Bro, no, Matt literally said I'm right. He said you're right too, right?
No, he said you're right in the aspect of you changed your claim. You even conceded to it. You said, no, if you thought I said this, then I didn't mean to say that, but I meant to say this because you had to change your claim that the scientists did study the vaccine correlation.
That's what I said
autism.
before Matt came up, homie.
We have recordings, Dean. I promise you. Parker, please post this on YouTube because every time you guys try to like gaslight or try to act like you didn't say something, we can pull up the videos. Okay, Dean, you said these things, so you stop trying to act. Now you're changing your stance.
This is so
Platform. Are there multiple times where you gaslighted so hard when it
Never
relates to this? And I've
gaslighted.
gone. Yeah, we can literally go back into the VODs and do that.
Sure.
If you'd like
I'm
to
still
actually
waiting
do
for you
that
to
on
post
the
that
debate
first debate.
time.
I'm still waiting for you to post
Yeah,
that
again, I
first
have to find that one.
Yeah, I've already told you where it's at.
I
but-
feel like your obsession with me should be studied, platform, but probably not
Dean,
by
I
science because you don't like that.
Dean, you're a gamma. You're an ankle biter, like my little brother said. You're an ankle biter.
What was that laugh? Who did that laugh?
Jman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just such an ankle biter, bro. I don't know, man. Just
Maybe you're
everything
a
about
delta.
me just screams
Dean, maybe
ankle
you're a
biter.
delta. You're not even a gamma. I wouldn't even say you're
Yeah,
a gamma.
just bro.
You're
Oh
just
my god, dude, you're such a delta male, bro. I mean, have you ever looked in the mirror? I mean,
I
truly,
have.
have you? No, I'm
I'm
not
an
done
alpha.
talking.
Shit.
No,
I'm an
no,
alpha.
truly.
Oh,
No, truly.
shit.
Have you
I'm
ever
an
looked
alpha,
in the mirror?
Dean.
No.
Oh,
Here's
I
the
have.
reason
I'm
that I
an
say this.
alpha.
No,
Oh,
I need to
shit.
finish talking. Thank you for the sunglasses. I need to finish talking,
I'm an
and I
alpha.
need you to know your place. And when you talk, and it's not when
I
I'm
know my
talking,
place.
right?
Oh,
So
shit.
sweet. So here's the thing. Have you ever looked in the mirror and just considered
have.
some of the bro? Can I finish talking here? Thanks. Have you ever
I've
looked in the
sexy
mirror,
stuff.
bro? Can I finish talking? Thanks. Have you ever
Oh.
looked? Hey, can I finish? Thanks. Have you ever looked in the mirror and just considered some of the things that come out of your mouth? You're over here saying,
shit.
"Oh, he's such a delta and a gamma male. I'm an alpha male, and science
Oh,
is
shit.
bullshit, and evidence is bullshit, and the only person who
shit.
convinced me to do anything is Jesus Christ, and vaccines don't work, and marriage is only for a man and a woman." And I mean,
he
holy
didn't.
shit, I feel like you'd probably get more credence like standing on a street corner with a cardboard sign with your claims, bro. Like fucking hell. Like this is some like the world's ending next Tuesday type shit, dude. Like holy shit.
Sure, Dean, Jesus is coming. Absolutely. Don't get it twisted. There's never any atheists on their deathbed.
Can you give me evidence of the? I appreciate the little ground. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
of that.
Revelations. Go into Revelations. Tell me what's
You said
happening.
there's never any atheists on their deathbed. So you're saying that there's not a single individual that has died an atheist?
Never.
Never. Can you give me evidence?
Never. No, the evidence
No.
is once you go to
No.
eternal life,
The
you're
evidence
not
is
an
trust
atheist.
me, bro.
Once you
Please.
die,
Please trust my
once you
claim.
die-
Please, dude. Please.
Show me the evidence that
Please
there's
trust the claim, please.
Parker. Show me the evidence that there's atheists on their deathbed, please.
Well, again, you made the
Let's
claim
throw
that
it
there's
back.
not.
Let's throw it
Right?
back.
I didn't
No,
make
let's
any
throw it
claim
back.
yet. You made the
Do you
claim
wanna-
that there's not.
Let's
Do you
throw
want
it
to
back.
know? Do you want to know something fun about him? Talking about deathbeds here, just real quick. So this man says that the soul exists because these studies done on 6 people in
not
the
why I said
19th
the soul
century, like they lost like 20 grams of weight when they
21
died.
grams.
Therefore, the soul exists. So
21
just-
grams. But no, I don't even go by that claim.
Isn't
I
that
go by the
like
Bible. It
pressure
talks about the
between the
soul.
bones.
No, so no, it wouldn't be exactly 21% for every or 21 grams for every single person. That wouldn't make sense because there's different size of joints. There's different water within bodies.
Wouldn't it be
There's
like on average though?
No, there wouldn't be an average. This was an exact number, but I don't even go by
For
that
6
claim.
people, then it's going to be like there could not be a distinction.
He did it on more
Six
people too.
6 people is not
They
statistically
did it on multiple
significant.
people, Parker.
Wait,
No, he-
platforms. And that's not statistically significant in terms of the sample size.
It was 21 grams. I know it's not.
He did it. He did it
I
on
know
more
that.
people too. He
That's
did
why
it
I don't
on more
hold
people
that
too.
claim.
But then
That's
he
why I don't hold that claim.
threw out the other cases because they didn't lose any body weight.
Kind of like your vaccine studies. That's why I don't hold a claim to like the soul. I go to the soul.
Vaccine
for
studies
the
have
Bible.
way larger sample sizes. That's.
Please read Dissolving Illusions. But anyways, when we talk about this is why I brought up the whole vaccine debate, because when you talk about like your anterior commissure within like gay and like the hypothalamus and corpus callosum and all these different things and people being homosexuals, you bring up studies that don't that are very biased, and that's why I'm trying to explain to you there's many biased studies within science. So when you look at like the anterior commissure, I can get many straight people that died heterosexual that had malformations of the anterior commissure, and it would just throw out your whole entire argument of your anterior commissure that you bring up every single time you debate, Dean. Every single time you debate, this is where your stance.
How would it do that?
That's facts. Oh,
Because if you have all of these people that are straight that have the same size anterior commissures, homosexuals, and therefore it is not you can't make the correlation.
Right. You wouldn't be able to make the correlation if we didn't see a general difference within the size of the anterior commissure.
This is why I'm trying to tell you.
Right. No, platform. Right. I'm not done. Right. So you're right. I wouldn't be able to make that claim if we didn't generally see larger anterior commissures within like gay people, right? But like that's not the case. Like
Right, but we're not checking the anterior commissure of every single heterosexual on the planet, Dean. You're just
Right,
making.
that's why sample sizes exist.
This is why your biased scientific studies don't make any sense, and they completely.
Well, you're
throw out
just
the
assuming
argument.
that they're biased.
No, this is an assumption. This is how science works.
So all science is biased?
Absolutely, Dean.
Oh, is that why you don't like it?
I don't worship science like you and Parker. I absolutely do not worship
Can you
science.
like please support the notion that all science is biased?
This? You guys ask for like these crazy like statistics on like claims that are just opinions.
You mean? Oh, okay. So
this is
you
your
agree
opinion.
that it's just a trust me, bro? Okay, thank you.
Absolutely, and that's the same.
I
thing
would
that-
argue that science isn't biased. It's that humans are biased.
hey, Rocky,
And then humans.
Rocky, you're not on our team, bro. You're not on our
Description,
team.
thank you
I
so
was
much.
actually backing up Platform's point a little bit. Jman, see, that's why you don't interrupt people when they're giving their opinion, because you don't know who they're helping.
Rocky, you're not on our team, bro.
He's never been on our team, J-Man.
You're not on our team, bro. That don't
Alright,
exclude
fine.
the fact that you're not on our
Fine.
team.
All right.
Then
Whatever.
cry about it. Let him finish his point.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
No, literally, I was going to say, like, Platform, I think, is a little bit correct in the sense that he's saying that I don't think science is the bias. I think it's humans that are biased, and that bias seeps into science, which is why we try to control for it as much as we can.
Yeah,
But
that's the whole point of us literally using the method of science and using statistics.
yeah, exactly.
is meant to limit that bias.
Which is why.
But it's
which
biased
is,
within the man. It's biased within man. So any man can take a
And we're
scientific
limiting
study.
that bias in man. That's the whole point.
No, you're not. But not with this anterior commissure study, Parker. This is specifically to this anterior commissure study that Dean continuously brings up in every single one of his debates when he tries to debate is being gay wrong or immoral. So these things are, and transgender as well. I've heard him multiple times talk about transgender, the subsection, whatever subsection he speaks about. So these are things that are very biased, and you have to understand these things.
Well, you have to like substantiate them being biased.
I just told you why they're biased. Matt just told you why they're biased.
Hold on, no, I don't. No, I was
Matt-
making a very
Matt-
general claim. I don't claim anything about any particular study. I haven't seen Dean's studies, so
Oh, wait.
No, you can look at Dean's
Are
studies.
you saying that like all
His
science
studies-
has an implicit bias?
What he's saying is that there's some bias that exists within the context of science. Like essentially, all that means is that we can't be certain of a claim, right? But it is the case that these are most likely. So I think it's misleading when he says that there's a bias in this, because I think most people are going to interpret that as it's like, oh, this is more biased than what it would have been otherwise. No, it's meant to minimize the bias.
No.
So it is
Parker.
absolutely misleading for you to reference it that way. And
No,
most
it's not
people,
misleading.
let me finish my claim. Most people would be confused with that. Most people wouldn't be able to give you this response.
Right, and most people don't think the way I do and J-Man thinks. That's why you have.
Yeah,
you're
because they're not brain
controlled
dead.
by- You're controlled by science.
You know what?
Yeah, and you're controlled by evidence-based chiropractic in that book.
well, no, actually,
okay?
Platform.
I'm
I have a
controlled by
genuine
God.
question.
I'm controlled by
Wait,
God.
like,
Yeah,
well,
something that doesn't even
Platform,
exist.
Yeah, we can argue that. I can give you much evidence of God. Once again, I have so
Again,
much.
all right,
evidence
you
of
want to
God.
go? Okay, so does God have free will?
Why would you
Oh,
make
here
a
we
joke about? Why would you make a joke about brain dead people, bro? My little brother brain dead. Do your homework.
That's fucked up.
Why would you say that, bro?
Do you not understand the notion as in terms of
It's a metaphor. It's a
one doesn't-
metaphor.
It's a
It's
metaphor.
not a
Like
fucking
someone doesn't have
metaphor,
the
though,
ability to be able to engage with the topic, which would be
Parker,
true
that's
of
not
any
a fucking
individual in
metaphor.
which is brain dead.
Why are you trying to justify that, bro?
Right.
J-Man,
Are you gonna respond to me?
come on.
No, not come on. This is truth. He's calling you out, Parker. This isn't something he shouldn't be come on about this. This is jokes that you guys make. This is your problem, not his.
No, but let's be serious here. How many times has both you platform and J-Man said things that are derogatory towards other
I don't-
groups
Wait,
too?
me saying brain dead isn't even derogatory.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. But like, I mean, like J-Man literally said "bitch" like 10 times. Like,
Yeah,
1
like
hour ago.
literally, dude. Like,
I mean,
dude, it's
come on.
actually unbelievable.
Yeah, like you're over here saying that we should.
By the way, he literally, he literally
Hey,
suggested.
chill.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It
you were
was
just
just a joke.
joking. Well, so was Parker.
Yeah, I was
Parker was
just
just joking, my man. You literally
No, I
said.
know,
And mine's
Parker.
not even derogatory.
No,
Like,
and by the
No, I
way,
was just
you made
joking.
it personal, J-Man. You literally
No, I
said
was
to
just
Parker, "I
joking,
can
though.
steal
was
your
just
B
joking.
word,"
I was
right? I
joking.
mean, you made it
I was
personal.
joking. No, I was just joking.
So
I was
on
just
one hand, like no, what
Parker
Parker
not
said
wrong,
was
bro.
not
Parker not wrong.
derogatory, right?
No, Parker not wrong. I was just joking, bro. I was just joking.
Just-
That's what
okay.
leftists be doing to me, bro. That's what leftists be
Right.
doing to me.
a leftist would not say that.
It's all just a troll. It's just all the troll.
Yeah, nah, leftists be doing that to me, so I just had to use y'all logic on that.
I hate fucking trolls.
that's literally not even
Dude.
leftist logic.
So, platform, does God have free will?
God is all good, all knowing, all powerful. He has
Just answer the question.
Sure.
Parker, platform says God has free will.
Oh, sorry. I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. I was looking at something. So yeah, can he do evil?
He can't do evil. No,
No. So human beings can have free will and not have the ability to do evil.
we're not divine.
So what about being divine is relevantly distinct insofar as that you can
Yeah,
have
the
free will
different-
and not be able to do evil in one, but not the other?
Yeah, one being divine is all good, all knowing, all powerful, and one is man who's not all good, all knowing, and all powerful. It's very simple.
Wait, do you believe in the Trinity?
Yeah, I'm a Roman Catholic.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it. I want to
Wait,
hit on
do
this.
you believe that God, that the Son is logically identical to the Father?
They all are in hyperrenaissance. So the Holy Spirit, God, and the Son are all within hyperrenaissance with each other.
That didn't answer my question.
Yeah, it
Are they logically identical?
They're in hyperrenaissance, so they're three beings within the hyperrenaissance of one.
Yeah, can you answer my question? Are they logically identical? Yes or no?
So are they identical? No. One is the Son of God.
They're not logically identical.
One is the Son of God, one is God, and one is the Holy
So
Ghost.
they're different parts of God, one God.
So are they three distinct beings?
They're three. No, it's not distinct beings. This is all one being that's in hyperrenaissance. They present themselves in different forms.
So
Okay, so-
one being, and there it's one person.
The
Hold on,
Almighty presents himself in multiple forms.
I've
Wait,
never
three
heard
people
this
or one
term.
person?
I've never heard this term hyperresonance. I've heard the term homoousios, which means a one substance.
Look up hyperrenaissance.
Yeah, I did,
Hyperrenaissance
and it came up as
sounds.
like as like a sound thing. I've heard of homoousios, which is the reference within the Nicene Creed, but I've never heard the term hyperresonance. Yeah,
It's just like all within this. It's like one.
Well,
within
okay. Well, I mean, homoousios is the literal term for one substance.
Sure.
Three. So I think that's what you're meaning, right? I think that's what you're meaning.
Sure, they can be interchangeable, but go ahead.
So are they different people, or is it just one person?
Are you asking this to try to like? Are you trying? to
I'm just
yourself?
saying what your view is, because there's one view of it's not even the Trinity. It would be like what is it? It's a partialist view? Is it partialist or is it's monarchalism?
I've told you.
That doesn't entail a contradiction, but that's heresy.
No, what I don't believe in. It's the Almighty Father that presents Himself as in different forms. So
Are they different people? or?
One substance.
different people.
Three persons. One substance.
No, so it's not three persons.
Not three persons.
It's three parts, one whole.
exactly.
Okay, so that's going to be partialism, and that's heresy. Okay, so if we want to relate
it's
to,
not.
I
What is
mean,
partialism? What is heresy?
a heresy is going to be something that's not commonly accepted by like the church.
Okay, so what is partialism?
Partialism is going to be like essentially the three parts of the whole view.
Right. So is Jesus God?
One being with three wills.
Well, this
Jesus,
doesn't apply to him because he's partialist.
Jesus,
he's holding
Jesus is
heresy.
God. Jesus is God in human form.
Yeah,
Jesus
are they
is the Son of
is
God, but
is,
he's
is
also
Jesus
God.
logically identical to the Father, J-Man?
Like explain logically identical.
Are there distinctions between
Jesus
them?
sits at the right hand of the Father.
Yeah, tight shit.
There are distinctions.
Yeah, one is a man and divine being.
Are they
one
different
is the Holy
people? Is
Ghost.
Jesus a different person from
It's
the Father?
one being with three different
No.
wills.
It's
No, okay,
like
so they're different parts. You both hold a heresy. Okay, so if we want to relate
No,
to
it's
let me
not
go
a
back to the
heresy.
problem of evil. It is heresy. If you want to go back
What's
to
the
the Bible,
definition of heresy?
I just told you something that's not commonly accepted by the church.
Okay, but
it is
this
absolutely
accepted by
heresy under the
Catholic
church.
This is within the Catholic Church, so it's not
This
heresy.
is not. What are you talking about? This is
This
not.
is-
no,
this is what the Catholic Church believes.
Wait. Where does the Catholic Church hold the partialism?
Yeah, this isn't.
Okay,
partial.
I'm looking.
You're putting
I'm looking at the
definitions onto it.
catechism. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
tell
the
me what it
catechism
says.
right now. Okay, so this is a catechism 262. It says the incarnation of God's Son reveals that God is the eternal Father and the Son is co-substantial with the Father, which means that in the Father and with the Father, the Son is one and the same God.
Exactly. So this isn't a heresy. This is what we believe.
Well, that's not.
Parker.
No,
That's not partialism.
that actually doesn't
It's
indicate
not
whether or not it's
partialism. He just said it.
partialism.
Matt just said it's not partialism.
Yeah, which would
No,
then mean
literally, as I said, I'm sorry to interrupt, Parker. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I just have to say, I mean, literally the view, right? I mean, platform, you're the Catholic here, so like, tell me if I'm right, but here's the view: one nature in God, two processions, three persons, four relations.
Exactly. It's one being with three different wills.
Yes, but by persons we don't mean like a distinct individual person, as in like their own thing. But by persons, it means one substance, but from that substance comes three persons, three essences, if you will.
look at Jesus.
I think that's incoherent, right? If
It's
not
It's all
three
under the
parts,
same will. It's all under the same.
if it's not
everybody-
three parts of the whole, then you are saying that they are logically identical. If you're saying that they're God.
No.
Three different people. Like,
everybody
for
is
example,
made out of
right?
God's
If I give you different names, okay? There's Parker, there's Dean, and
You don't
there's
understand
Matt.
this.
They're all names that refer to myself, right? That wouldn't be three different people. It would be three names that reference
saying it's
one
three different
person.
people.
Okay?
No one's saying it's three different people. You're trying to put your opinion into this. We've already explained this to you multiple times. It's one being with the same will with three.
One
For the
person.
Venmo.
It's three different beings. It's one being with three. I've already said it multiple times.
Don't say being, say one God. One
Just
God.
answer the question. Three people or one person?
It's one person. It's one. It's
one
not a person. You're not understanding. It's
That's
not a person.
partialism then.
It's not a person, Parker. You're trying to make man and you and I like man as in person. This is a divine
personal
being.
being.
They're within hyper renaissance of each other. So it's one.
Dude, that's an
it's one
What
God.
is that? I've never heard that before.
They all work. They're all in hype. They're all within one. So it's
If they're all
three-
within one what?
within one God, one Almighty.
So identical.
No, not identical because Jesus
Identical,
is the Son of
different.
God.
They're just
Co-substantial.
different parts.
Co-substantial.
There you
What
go.
does co-substantial refer to?
Co-substantial means one substance,
Right.
but three persons. And by persons, dude, no, listen,
It's not
Parker,
persons.
So he's
why the
contradicting his catechism.
Why the
Parker,
fuck
it's
am I
not persons
defending this?
that you're
Listen,
thinking of.
I'm trying to. I want to get this right, but by persons, it's because you have to remember persons was defined by the Nicene Creed in 325, so it has a very distinct meaning,
Thank you.
distinct meaning, and it does not mean person as in like
Right.
an individual, a unique human being person. It means something differently. But Parker, I'm not saying I agree with
Right.
it.
What
I'm not
does
saying I agree with
person
it.
mean though? Let's clarify what that
So
means.
what does it
Okay,
mean back
well-
then?
Well, I mean, it would mean that almost like an essence, like something like a extension of this one substance, of this one God. Have you seen the Trinity shield?
So it would just be like my arm or my leg.
Yes, yeah, your arm, your leg.
Okay,
But
that's
it's- but-
partialism. That's partialism.
No, it's not because you're
That
trying to make
literally
man
is.
a divine being. You're not Parker. Your opinion does not matter to us. To be honest with you,
Okay, your opinion doesn't matter to me. You have an incoherent
It's not an opinion,
worldview.
these
Now,
are
Can we
facts.
finish with the? Can we?
These are
No, the
facts.
facts is that your fucking religion is false. Can we go through the problem of evil, please?
Yeah, the facts
Yeah,
is you worship.
let's
Can we
Passive.
go through?
Passive.
Can we go through this? Okay, so if it is the case that you can have free will, and not have the ability to do evil, right? When it relates to God, what is the relevant distinction between God and human beings? That means that human beings cannot have this characteristic. It's not possible for them to have this characteristic.
Yeah,
but it is
divine.
possible for God.
Yeah, because one's divine. I've already explained this to you. You're not listening.
What about being
One's
divine? I said, what's relevantly distinct about being divine? I asked that question. You didn't answer
because
it.
being divine is the creator. He's the creator, so he's the divine being. He's the one
Okay,
who
being a
created you.
creator does not indicate that you can have this. It's possible for one, but not the other. That does not indicate that.
Parker, you just don't understand. It's very simple. You just don't understand it because you're so caught up.
What makes
in, like,
it
your own
logically
world.
impossible for human beings?
I know you're a very
to do
logical
this?
person, Parker, and I know you will never understand these
You
things.
drop logic. If you reject classical logic, just let me know.
What? Give me the definition of classical logic.
The law of identity, law of non-contradiction, law of excluded middle, law of identity being A equals A. right? Do you know what that is referencing, or do I need to explain the different laws?
Sure,
right
but
there,
in my
like laws
religion,
of
it doesn't break the
logic?
law of logic, because in our religion, this completely agrees with the laws of logic.
IP would disagree, right?
Well, he's not a Catholic.
IP would disagree.
Okay, well, yeah, Trinity, yeah, but like,
Yeah, exactly.
but like whatever. Like, he hasn't responded to this, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
actually wild.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, but like, oh, by the way, everyone, if you want to help me out, everyone, go to that last video.
I reposted it, by the way.
And repost it,
Yeah, if people
like the
repost
video,
that,
comment on it, and at Inspiring Philosophy, because he's literally running away from Danny right now, and we don't
Nobody's
want him to be
running. Nobody
from
runs
Danny.
away from you, atheists. I hope you know that. You guys
No,
run
they
away.
actually literally are. They
He
literally
does
are
actually.
running
He
away.
does
literally
actually.
are.
Well, that's
Like,
pretty
they
sad
actually
if
run
you
away from us all the
atheists.
time.
It's very simple to destroy an atheist.
Okay, do you want me to name multiple of them right now that are running away from us?
No, I don't care. I'm just saying they shouldn't be running away from atheists because it's very simple to destroy atheists.
Do you want to get Danny in here? Wait, I have a good idea. Do you want to get Danny in here and see if Danny will talk to Platform?
I'm
Danny?
done to do that, but like, I mean, that would have us on here for
He
hours,
needs- yeah,
to be honest
he
with you.
needs
I
to-
don't
And I
know
gotta
what
go
happens
soon.
tonight. I have a
I have
test
to go
tomorrow.
soon anyways. But any questions you have, Parker, you understand that.
We can do that when we go to YouTube.
Yes, absolutely. We can do all of these things. I would love to.
Oh my
I'll
god, this is
get-
gonna be like a 6-hour YouTube live.
It is gonna
absolutely.
be like
I'm
a
down
6-hour
for it.
YouTube
I'm
live.
down for it. But anything, when you say partialism, this is your opinion that it's not partialism.
No, I
within
want to go
the
back
faith.
to the problem of evil, right? I
Sure.
was asking what's relevantly distinct between God
I
and between
told you.
humans. That means it's logically possible for God, but not logically possible for human beings.
Yeah, one is the creator and one is being created by the
Yeah,
creator.
why is that relevantly distinct as to why it would be like possible for one logically and not possible for the other?
Because within our faith, Parker, it is logically understood that the being and the creator, the one God, the one Almighty, is the divine, all good, all knowing, all powerful God. So therefore, he has the ability to have free will without creating evil. But we as man have corruption within our lives.
You just established that he's a creator, therefore he has this ability. I'm asking you,
not just
what
because he's a
about
creator,
being a creator means that it's logically possible for him, but not logically possible for any other type of entity?
He's told us these things. This is prophecy.
I don't care if you think your God has said this. I'm asking you what makes it
this is
logically
prophecy.
impossible.
That's exactly why it makes it logically possible. Because we have all
No,
these
because
prophecies.
it would not have been logically impossible prior to God saying that. Okay, so the only thing limiting it within this respect is God.
So what does that have to do with anything?
That means God essentially created sin then, right? Willingly. Because the thing is, God could have created a world without sin, but God decided to create the world with sin, indicating that God prefers sin over no sin. So God prefers child
He doesn't
sex trafficking
prefer-
over
no, he
no
doesn't
child sex
prefer-
trafficking.
he doesn't prefer-
God prefers
he
P3 to no
prefers-
pre-video.
no,
God
see, this
prefers
is your
genocide to no
problem.
genocide. God
No, I
prefers
think you
sexual
prefer
assault to no
genocide
sexual
if you're.
assault.
I think you prefer genocide if you're a pro-choicer. So
Dude,
I
yeah,
don't
can
want
you
to
answer my question?
Dude, come on, Platform.
No, we don't, but can you answer my
650,000
question?
babies are unalived each year.
Wait, by the way, platform. This isn't under me prescribing something about your view. This is your view prescribing its own.
You're trying to
claims,
take an understanding of my
under
views,
your
Parker.
own
It doesn't
view.
work. Parker,
Sin
it
is
doesn't work.
something in which is against God's preference.
Parker,
so
it
if it's
doesn't work.
against God's preference, God could not possibly prefer a world in which God has a preference against.
Parker,
that would
do
be
your
a
homework. We've been
contradiction.
explained all these things.
Go ahead, give me the explanation.
Yeah, it's all within the Bible. Go read all of the Bible. and
Where?
it can
Give me.
tell you why.
This is not answering the fucking problem of evil.
Platform.
you need
No,
to do your-
address
you need-
the problem. No. Platform. You got to address
Parker.
the problem, right? Parker's asserting, that like God.
And
would
I've already
prefer a
told you
world
this is
without
your
sin.
opinion.
Yeah,
This
we
is
live
your-
in a world
this
with
is your-
sin. There, God
this is your
preferred that. That's going to be contradiction. How do
Oxford
you address the
Dictionary
contradiction?
opinion, Dean. This is your Oxford Dictionary opinion of our beliefs and our religion.
It's
that
not
we've
opinion. This is me observing a
hundreds of years
contradiction.
ago. This is something that we've established hundreds of years ago.
Wait, Jman
through
left. I
our
didn't realize
Bible,
that.
through our prophecy, through all of these miracles. These are things that God spoke to us and told us why these things happen. And He said because He is the divine being, He is the creator. So this is the reason why He can create these things but not do
doesn't
evil.
address the
He's a
contradiction.
Yeah,
good, all
this
good-
doesn't address it at all. Yeah,
Yes, it
so like
does,
again, I'm
because
asking
Jesus
the
came
point here.
in the
God
prophecy,
can see
Jesus
these
talked-
different worlds. God sees a world where there's free will and evil, and God sees a world where there's free will and no evil. Thank you for the paper crane. I appreciate it. You're saying that God actualized the world where there's free will and evil over the world in which there's free will and no evil, which would be a contradiction because God prefers no sin, right? Because God has a preference against sin. Okay,
Yeah, but-
so that would
but
tell us
I
that
get what
all
you're
else
saying.
constant, God would prefer the world with no sin. This would then yield the contradiction because God would prefer the world in which God has a preference against. Appreciate the subscription again. I appreciate that. Thank you so
But he
much.
still gives
Would
us
you
the
like to
option,
actually respond to
Parker.
the contradiction?
Yes. I understand what you're saying, but what you're not understanding is God prefers a world without sin, but God also gives us the ability to not sin. We have the ability to not do evil, and we have the ability
Both
to.
of these worlds have free will.
So, right. So both of these worlds have free will. So God is an all good, all powerful, all knowing. So therefore, He could sin if He wanted to. He could be bad if He
This
wanted
doesn't
to.
address anything.
No, not if he's all good.
You're right, exactly, because he's all
Okay,
good.
so the
all
idea
knowing.
here is that he would actually be sinning by causing this world into existence. That
No,
would
that's your
actually
belief.
no, that's not my belief. That's actually the internal critique of your worldview, is that he is causing sin in this scenario, right? Again, unnecessarily, insofar that there's no
He's
greater
not. He
good or
doesn't cause
purpose
sin. The
achieved from
devil.
it.
This is what you need to do. You need to read prophecy, and you need to read scripture, because
Bro.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need no, you need to
Let me
a
finish.
platform.
Let me finish.
None of
Let me
that prophecy
respond.
is fucking relevant at all. None
Wait,
of it's. I don't
it
even
is,
have
because
to.
it
I don't
talks
have
about Satan causing sin.
Platform.
giving it
Let me
non-answer.
It talks
finish.
about Lucifer and sin.
We can talk
It
about that
talks
here in a second.
evil
Talk
and
about
sin.
them causing sin, but God
It
still
talks about
created them
evil.
knowing that this stuff would occur. God
God
still created
created-
them knowing that free will would exist with this entity and that they would choose to do evil. When it is the case that free will could have existed and they didn't choose to do evil. So the idea here is that God chose the world in which they chose, again, evil over the world in which they chose good, given that
God
both
doesn't
of them
cause
had a
evil.
choice. Appreciate the handout. Thank
so
you.
God has a desire or a preference for a world in which evil exists. because
Which is
he can
contradictory because God has a preference against evil established by your Bible. Appreciate the superpower. Thank you so much. So
What you
give me
don't
an account for the
understand-
contradiction.
Yeah, so when you bring up evil, God's not doing evil. The devil's doing evil. This is something that a battle that took place.
You're not
a long
answering my
time
Bro,
question. I literally
dude,
just asked him.
this is a non-answer. Do you understand what Parker's
Evil.
saying, or
What's
do you
evil?
need to it explain to you in smaller terms?
What's
right?
evil?
All God, all
What's
Parker, I called Parker
What's
God
evil?
there, right, bro? Platform. Just 1 second. I'm just gonna put this in like smaller words.
Gene, what's
right?
evil?
Bro, platform. I'm going to put this in smaller words.
What is evil?
Can I please? Can I please put it in smaller words? Platform. Thank you. I don't know where you went. Anyways, so there's two possible scenarios, right? Two worlds. Both of these worlds have free will. One of these worlds has free will and evil, and the other world has free will and no evil, right? And it is dictated by your church that God has a preference against evil. However, in the consideration of these two possible worlds, God actually preferred the one with free will and evil, and the contradiction being denoted here is God's preference as described in your Bible being against evil, yet the reality of God's preference being for a reality with evil, right? So that's
What
all
is
that
evil,
Parker's denoting.
Sure. And what is evil?
Something God has a preference against.
No. Give me what is evil in your eyes? Don't bring God into this. Tell me what evil is.
Something I have a preference against.
What is evil, Parker? That's just an opinion. Tell me what evil is.
Something I have a preference against occurring. That is what evil is.
No, what? So just because you have a preference against not dating a man, is that evil of you?
I'm talking in terms of morality.
I'm asking you what evil is. So answer my.
That's a prudential preference.
We're talking about in terms of morality. I'm not
No,
making
I'm
a
asking
claim in
what
terms of
evil
taste
is.
preference. Like I'm not saying because I don't like broccoli that means it's
Just
immoral
ask
to
the
like
question.
broccoli.
Answer the question. What is evil?
Something that I have a preference against when it relates to morality.
No, what is
Appreciate
objective?
the sunglasses. Thank you so
What
much.
is objective?
Something
What
I
is
think
objective?
should not occur.
Right. So like that is quite literally his definition of what would be like morally wrong.
Somebody eats a birthday cake. Is that considered evil? If they didn't want to.
Again, we're talking in terms of morality. I already
then tell me
clarified that.
in terms of
We're
morality,
talking about what
what's evil?
should or should not be the case in terms of morality.
So tell me what evil is. Is it subjective? Yes or no?
Evil is subjective.
Okay, so so what you don't understand is that's where you're completely off on your evil stance. Evil is going to be an objective stance. It's not something that is subjective.
What's the
Objective
relevance of
stance
this?
is- wait. Listen to this for a second.
Because it's relevant because you're bringing God into this and saying that he does evil. He can't.
So objective stance is incoherent within terms, okay? Because objective means stance independent truth. So a stance independently true stance. Appreciate the crown. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm asking you what evil is, and then you're gonna
you think
give
it's
me a
subjective.
you're gonna give me a subjective understanding of
Bro,
evil.
you think it's subjective. You think that evil is subject to the nature of God, right?
I'm asking what is evil, and is evil subjective? Yes or no to you guys?
Bro, we've already defined this, right? So he said
Yes or
something
no,
that
is
goes
evil
against a purpose
subjective?
and a moral sense, right?
Is
Yeah,
evil
so like
subjective?
rightness and wrongness are going to be subjective under both of our frameworks.
Yeah, so and under my framework and under our religion, evil is not subjective; it is objective.
Yes
This is
or
something
no?
that's well understood. So
Yes,
therefore,
yes or
if
no?
it's
Is evil
objective, then
subject to
God
the nature
cannot
of
do
God?
it.
Yes or no?
If it's objective, then it's something that
Yo,
God is.
yes or no? Is evil subject to the nature of God?
Is no.
Oh, right. So the nature of God doesn't decide what's evil. Therefore, God just relays to us what is
No,
evil.
no. You
so
asked
then,
if
therefore, God
humans-
does not
you asked
determine morality
humans-
and
you said
exists
it-
apart from
you
Him.
asked if
Therefore,
humans-
it's not. So then, therefore, He's not all powerful.
Dean, you asked if humans have a subjective understanding of evil, and I just said yes.
No,
But there's an
platform.
objective
Yes or
evil.
no? Is evil is evil. I never asked about humans. Is evil, and what is evil, irregardless of moral judgments made by humanity, subject to the nature of God?
So does it change based off the nature of God?
Change is irrelevant.
So restate your question, rephrase it.
Is evil subject to the nature of God?
You just restated the same question, rephrase
Right,
it.
it's a very simple question. So does the nature of God decide what is evil?
Yeah, he would be. He clearly standard an objective morality. Yes.
Right. Well, here's the thing. If you say that what is right and wrong is subject to the nature of God, or dependent upon the nature of God, then you hold to subjective morality.
Relativism is a direct contradiction of itself. Moral relativism.
Well,
So-
good thing we're not moral relativists.
Well, you are based off of your views and what you're saying.
No.
Right? So when
Moral
you look at-
relativism would imply like CR or like some other forms of relativism where what is right and wrong is dependent upon like the majority of preferences.
subjective, that's a
This would be
moral
defined through cultural relativism. What I feel like a lot of theists and specifically fail to have is a confluent understanding of ethical positions apart from the divine command theory, right? So we could possess like a subjectivist framework that would be logically coherent in many manners, and like we're not even relativists. Like if we're talking about like the literature, right? But irregardless of any of this still doesn't answer like the problem earlier proposed to you. Parker brought up the problem of evil to you, and then you like pivoted away from that by trying to
objective,
attack what we see as right or wrong.
Dean,
right?
morals are
So can
objective.
you please engage with Parker's The Problem of Evil?
You still never engaged with my question, what is evil? Because you guys are claiming that evil is subjective, therefore you're moral relatives. You have moral relative theory. That's what you have. So when you talk about morals are subjective, I'm telling you morals are objective. Therefore, God cannot be in the presence. He cannot create evil. Or he cannot be the one to do evil.
Yeah, which is why this yields a contradiction. That's like actually like what
No,
it is,
that's why
because
you
it is the
guys
case
fail at
that
this
God, if God,
conversation.
if God
Fail
all
because you believe it's
considers,
subjective.
prefers, hold on, if God all considered, prefers evil over no evil, that indicates that God in this sense
He
preferred
doesn't
evil.
prefer. He doesn't prefer. That's not what you're trying to do. Is you're trying to understand your subjective understanding of morals. There's an objective
No,
understanding.
I'm actually not. This is an internal critique of your worldview. This has nothing to do with what my view is on morality. If I was saying that, I'd be like, oh my God, haha, you have slavery in your book, which is what I do sometimes, but I'm not writing a moral argument right now.
Right.
Contradicting yourself because you're saying that it's not. You're saying now that it's just a complete contradiction.
Bro.
Yeah,
what's
your
P
view
not
is a
P?
complete contradiction. I
Like,
agree.
you're-
Yo, wait, actually,
You're saying morals are
platform, what is the
subjective,
P and not
therefore you
P?
have moral relativism.
Yo, what is the P and not P in the contradiction in which Parker is making?
Yeah, the contradiction is that you're trying to say so you're saying there's a subjective understanding of evil. Therefore, if you have a subjective understanding of evil, then God can create a world that he desires more evil. That's a contradiction because in our eyes, in the Catholic faith, within the religious eyes, there is an objective morality. Therefore, God cannot create this evil.
Does he
honestly
not
feel
hear
like
me,
this is
dude?
co-
Like here,
this is
like
You will never
incoherent, Emily.
convince me.
he just
that
does, he doesn't hear me because
he
he
doesn't
doesn't
hear
know what the problem of evil is because he doesn't understand it's an internal critique. I'm not using my understanding of morality here. I am using what you consider sins in the context of the Bible are not things I give a flying fuck about. I don't care about fornication, okay? God cares about fornication. When I talk about sin
care.
or evil, I'm talking about sin or evil under the notion of God here, about fornication, about other things like that that God cares about, not
But
things
this
that
is
I
your
care
preference. Your preference is that morals are subjective. We are saying
about. Yeah,
that
I'm not
morals
even
are
talking about my
objective.
own preferences right now. I'm talking about your worldview. That's it.
Up to what you don't understand. It's up to our preferences. This is our God. This is our Father. This is the person that we follow. This is our
I'm
understanding.
not
of
bringing up
religion.
my preferences. I'm talking about, again,
Bro.
your
Yes,
particular
you are.
God's references.
You're saying morals are subjective.
Bro, dude,
That
okay,
has
okay.
nothing to do-
Dude,
it literally
okay,
has- he doesn't
this has nothing to
understand.
do
It
with
has
it.
nothing
This
to
has
do
nothing
with
to
my
do with
critique.
it.
Morals are subjective.
All
If
right,
you believe-
platform. I don't know if you just don't possess the cognitive abilities like required to understand abstract thought to the degree to know what an internal critique is.
I understand very
All
well.
Parker is saying is Parker is actually putting himself in your worldview. Right.
So you believe morals are
for
objective.
this is
For
one
this
second.
thought experiment, yes, that's what
For
we're
this
saying.
thought experiment,
Okay.
yes.
Your morals are
Continue.
objective, right? Fornication is wrong. These are the claims indicated by your worldview. And then we're doing is we're applying that. We're seeing, does this correspond with reality? And what we're showing
morals are
is that it
objective-
fucking doesn't. That there's
Parker,
no
if
justification
morals-
for
Parker,
it because
Parker,
it entails
Parker.
a contradiction.
If morals are objective, therefore God is all good, all knowing, all powerful. He does not do evil. Do you not understand that? If morals are objective, he does not do all good.
I don't
all
believe morals are objective.
But
We're
in the
talking about
hypothesis
in the
that you're
context.
giving, in the hypothesis you're giving,
Hey,
you're
he's
putting
not
yourself-
understanding.
No,
Again, that's also wrong. That's
Oh my
that's
God,
also
what's up,
wrong.
Danny? What's up, Danny? How you doing, bro?
you agree that morals are objective,
Dude.
right? That's what
Dude,
we're trying
okay,
to say.
then that's also wrong.
I
Yeah,
do
no,
not
like, the-
think more. No. Here, Gene, let me deal with this real quick.
This
I
is your
don't think
preference.
morals are objective. I'm not making that claim. Again, like
step
what
into
Dean
the
said,
shoes-
I am stepping into the shoes of your worldview, and
Right.
we're saying, does this correspond with reality? And
Right,
What,
so
what that
if you
does
step
is
in my
it
shoes-
exposes a contradiction in your worldview.
No, it doesn't, because if you step in my shoes where
does.
morals are objective, let me explain. If you step into my shoes where morals are objective, God cannot do evil. God does all good, all knowing, all powerful. This is what God does. So you can't step into a moral
Okay.
objective view.
So-
you can't, hold on, Dean, hold on. You can't step into a moral objective view and say that God is doing evil, because
Okay.
moral objectives would say that God
Okay.
is doing only good.
If that's the case, if
That's
the
exactly
case-
that's the contradiction that we're
yeah,
outlining. For
yeah,
you guys.
exactly.
There's no
If that's
That's like
the case,
unironically. That's
There's no
unironically the
contradiction.
contradiction we're outlining for you.
yeah, if that
no
is the case,
contradiction.
if what you just said is true, if what you just said holds to be the case, then why does God prefer a world with evil and free will in comparison to a world without evil and free will?
See, this
'Cause
is
I
your-
thought he was all good, all
your
knowing, and
minimal
all powerful,
understanding.
right?
Yeah, right. And I'll respond to you. This is your minimal understanding. You're saying he prefers this. You don't know God. You don't speak to God. God told us what he prefers. He prefers a world with good, all knowing, with good people.
So then why isn't
no
that what he
sin.
chose?
I'm not God. I can't tell you, Dean, but I can tell you we have moral objectives. So you have a direct contradiction when you say subjective morals are. You're trying to understand.
Dude,
objective
he's fucking.
morality.
I'm not even platform. There's not even a point for me to engage with this because you can't abstractly think. Unironically, you're not able
no.
to think about the
I
context
know
that
what
I'm
you're
bringing up
saying,
right
but I
now.
deny it.
Stop talking, platform. I'm gonna finish what I'm
Deny
saying.
it.
Okay.
Deny it.
Right. You're not even engaging with what I'm saying with like at all. You keep bringing up subjective morality. Subjective morality has fucking nothing to do with the critique that I'm posing right now. Is that it's an internal critique of your worldview. How many times do I have to say the same thing over and over again because you can't fucking
I
abstractly
repeat
think?
myself.
Right.
I repeat
Then also,
myself.
not to mention, you asked me a question.
Objective
You
morality.
asked me a
If you're
question.
going
How do we
objective
know what God
morality,
wants?
God cannot
Wait,
do evil.
one second.
What do you not understand about that? You guys
Platform,
won't
you asked a
accept
question.
it.
You asked a
Accept
question.
it.
You're like, how do we know what
Accept
God
this.
wants? How
Accept
would we
this.
know what God's preference would be? How do we know that
Right.
God's preference
Right.
should be a world
Right.
with free will and,
Right.
and no evil compared to the world? in
Right.
which
When
we
he
live in
says
that
complete
possesses free will
otherwise
and
in
evil.
our
No, stop
scripture.
and listen. Right.
When he
and
says
I know,
otherwise.
like, listen. I know that would be God's preference because it would be
you
entailed
don't.
by his all goodness.
No,
Yes, that
because,
would be entailed
Dean,
by his
if
all
you
goodness.
knew-
Correct.
Dean, if you read scripture, then God would tell you his preference. This is an understanding. If you step into the shoes of objective morality, then you would understand that God cannot do evil. If you read scripture, God does not do evil. He's not the one
So
doing
then,
evil.
once again, why does he prefer a world? And we know he prefers that because it's entailed by his all goodness, right? Why would he prefer this world without evil and free will in comparison to a world with evil and free will, right? But yeah, that's not the case.
You're asking me like I'm God. Go read scripture, and I can tell you that in the scripture.
Bro, so you don't know how to address the contradiction.
No,
like,
I'm going
at the
to
end of the day,
address
I'm
it.
just using semantics to
addressing
asking
it.
you to address the
You're
contradiction. Of the
asking
problem
me
of evil.
about you're asking me about a religion that I practice, right? But you're trying to understand the religion that I practice.
I've been quiet for this whole time. Can I just butt in for just
Go ahead,
a second,
Matt.
please? Okay. Dean and platform, or Dean and myself, let's be quiet because I think what's happening is Parker has an argument that he's making that is very specific, and this is getting muddled, and so I'm going to mute myself. Well, I've been muted, but I'm going to mute myself again. Platform, engage with Parker and understand what he's trying to say to you so that he can go through the argument, because this is getting off on a tangent. And so Parker has the floor now, and I want Parker then to restate to you what he said, and platform, engage, not with me, not with Dean, engage with Parker.
Yeah, but Parker, I deny what you say because I understand what you're saying and I listened to what you said, but I deny it because under our worldview of moral objectives, God could not do evil. So if you bring up these things that like he prefers these, Parker,
That's literally the fucking contradiction. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to get.
What's the contradiction?
Annoyed. I'm so annoyed right now because that's literally the fucking contradiction
What's the
we're
contradiction?
outlining. That is the contradiction. We're talking about God preferring a world in which God has a preference against, because God could have actualized a world where there's free will and no evil, but God rather decides to actualize a world in which there's free will and evil. So all else constant, again, are we're relating to free will existing in both worlds, this would be saying that God prefers the world where there's evil over the world where there's not evil. I don't know how many times I have to say the same thing over
I
you
heard
again
you.
because you're not able to fucking
I think
listen.
you're dumb,
Then
Parker.
no,
I really
you think
you're
I'm dumb?
I think
You think
you're
I'm
really
dumb?
stupid.
Platform.
Really
You
stupid.
literally can't unironically fucking abstractly
back
think.
to this multiple times. You
Yeah,
bring
because I have to say the same thing over you because you don't
Parker,
fucking get
you're
it.
so
And you say
dumb.
the same
No,
fucking thing.
Listen. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing because I deny everything you're saying because if you're stepping into our
because you're
worldview,
fucking incoherent.
Stop. No, you're dumb. If you step into our world,
can you actually respond to what I'm
Parker,
saying,
let
please?
me respond. Yes, if you step into our worldview, why does it not make sense that God is not all good, all knowing, all powerful, and does not do evil? And does not prefer evil? Because in our Bible, it says he does not prefer evil. So why are you not stepping into the moral objectives and doing this? Yeah, tell me.
You're not understanding that what he did, what we see within the context of reality, would entail the contradiction, right? Because the case that God
this is your
has a
subjective
preference.
understanding, Parker. You're so
I'm gonna
dumb.
fucking
Your
mute.
subjective understanding. You're so
I'm
stupid.
muting you, platform. You're not fucking understanding. I'm not talking about my own understanding. I'm saying this is what God's view is. Okay, if you fucking talk again, platform, I'm kicking you. If you talk one more time, because I just fucking muted you, talk one more time, I'm kicking you off my live.
Pick me.
Okay, later, buddy.
Yeah, you're terrible at debating. You lost.
You're a fucking absolute moron, dude. Like, actually so brain dead. No, it is the case. So when he's making a claim that it's against God's preference, that is the fundamental basis of my critique of his worldview. That is the fundamental basis, okay? Me saying that God cannot engage in this action is the whole point, because it would be the case that you'd end with a statement that God is engaging in this action or would engage in this action and also wouldn't engage in this action simultaneously. Because it is the case that we exist in this world where God would have had a preference against this world existing, okay? So that's exactly what would entail the contradiction and tell us that this God cannot exist because of this particular idea that it would entail that God would engage in something that's not possible for God to engage in. That's the whole basis of the contradiction. If he can't understand that, it's not an issue with me. It's not an issue with me not understanding concepts. It's not an issue with the argument that I have here. It is an issue specifically with the fact that he's not able to understand an internal critique of his own worldview.
Right. No, that was his only critique. That was his only critique to the problem of evil, was just the incomprehension of your worldview.
Yeah, because you stated it, Parker.
Worldview.
Both you and Dean stated it over and over again, like 4 or 5 times, to the point that it was maddening.
Well, I missed everything, but
welcome in,
essentially. He's like impossible to actually like legitimately engage with, like, because like unironically, like, Danny, what do you think about that? Like, I just think he can't abstractly think.
I talked to him before. I had to kick him out too, so that means the fact that we both kicked him out means that the problem is him. Right.
Yeah, that would be my determination, honestly. Fuck.
Are y'all wrapping up?
I was about to wrap up here in a second, honestly.
Well, do y'all want an update on the inspiring philosophy thing?
Yes, we do.
Please do. Yes, tell us.
So, first of all, I posted something. Let me get on camera really fast. How do you do this? Okay. So I posted, in case y'all don't know, I posted something. He and I had a 25-minute exchange. He looked really stupid. Okay. It's on my YouTube channel. Y'all can check it out. And if you don't know who Inspiring Philosophy is, he's probably the top 5 YouTubers for Christian apologetics. I would guess he's top 5. I argued against the Trinity. I got him to concede that under classical logic, it's either incoherent or there are 3 gods. He said a lot of misinformation, which is all outlined. I mean, I outlined that in my post. I treat him with respect during the conversation. He since blocked me. Okay. And on YouTube and on TikTok. So he's dodging me. He doesn't want to talk to me again. He said that now, if y'all watch the video, he claimed that I constantly interrupted him, that I ambushed him, but it's just pure copium, right? Because he looks stupid and he's trying to do damage control. So I think Parker saw the video. You don't have to express your thoughts. I know this is all pretty.
I posted a video today. Remember?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. But anybody can watch it on my YouTube channel, and I mean, it looked really bad. And it's very, very rare do you get a Christian apologist say, yeah, according to classical logic, it's illogical. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah, or there are 3 gods. Like that's the view. So I don't know. That's truly unfortunate, honestly.
Danny, we're going to have a YouTube live debate with Platform here in a couple of weeks. You want to join up? Because he said that he would talk to you. So do you want to join up?
Sure. I can. When is that?
I'll be in a
about 2
couple
weeks
weeks
sometime.
when
Yeah,
he said
2
when
weeks
he's
time.
done with all the rest of his shit.
Yeah.
And then we can actually mute him there, and it will stay on mute. Like, that would be great.
He's not gonna like that.
For real.
He's not gonna.
I know.
Like
Unfortunately, with some people, you just kind of gotta give them a little bit of a helping hand with, the decency and respect in conversation. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's another way to present the same issue that Parker was raising. For those that want to try it, it's a little bit easier. I run the kind of Parker style debate. That's fine. But if you had a hard time running it, you just ask something like this. Hey, for any instance of evil, does God believe it shouldn't be? If they say yes, then what prevents God from doing it? Okay, if they offer a reason, then as far as God's concerned or how he's constrained, it should occur. And then you get a contradiction. If they say no, like for any instance of evil, God doesn't prefer that God actually prefers for it to occur or he's indifferent, then what the heck do they mean by evil in the first place? That's the basic way of presenting it. So that'll work.
Nice.
All right.
W Denny's in the chat, everyone.
Yeah,
W Denny's.
W.
And also, in the meantime, everyone, do go check out the video that I just posted calling out IP to debate me and Danny on YouTube, because it seems like he's kind of running right now, to be honest with y'all. So,
Hey, Parker.
go ahead.
Can you look at my account? How many followers do I have? Because I don't want to bring it up. I'm almost to 10,000. So I
You're
don't know if
9888. So what we're gonna do right now is the 4.2 thousand people right now are all gonna follow Matt, and we're gonna get him over 10,000 right fucking now, chat. Like
Wait,
literally
Parker,
over
do you
10,000
think
right
I
now.
could,
I would love
put
that.
it. You can make me big, and I'll post the little script on the screen so people can screenshot it for when they're talking to theists. Do you think that's
For
okay?
right now, I don't have that capacity to
Oh, you don't have that
bigger.
capacity to make me a big screen?
This is the only grid I have.
Now a little script so so everyone can run a problem of evil without getting too fancy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Thanks for having me on Parker. I'll make the post for you guys.
Thanks, Danny.
For sure, man.
Okay,
Appreciate
love
it.
Okay, I hit 10K apparently. So thank
W
you.
Matt,
That's great.
W Matt, everyone.
W,
And if you haven't
W.
followed already, even
W
if
Matt.
since he's already at 10K, follow him if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah.
Along with follow Dean and
Yeah,
follow
Dean,
myself if you have
everybody.
not
Yeah.
followed us
Follow
already.
everybody.
This is my second
Follow.
account, so if you do
I'll still
follow
follow.
me, it's just the second account. So apparently, just one update on the whole main account situation. I reached out to a lady that works at TikTok. She got it on Bananaed. However, every single one of my videos has a community guidelines violation. So all my videos may be gone, but at least I still have the account.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, which is fine, honestly. Like, really, what matters the most is the fact that you can go live.
Yep.
Because you can make new videos at any point.
True.
But
All right.
yeah, I do appreciate
Parker.
everyone coming on tonight. Thank
Thanks
you
for
all so
having
much,
me.
everyone. Matt, I
Dean, good
appreciate it,
talking
man.
to you.
Appreciate it, man.
Bye.
Matt,
All right,
sorry, Parker, thank you so much for letting me come up for a co-host, man. It
Is there
was fun
something you
doing.
wanted to go to specifically? Are you gonna like go on your second account or something right now?
Oh yeah, you know what? I
Appreciate the
think
time, thank you.
I think I am. I'm probably gonna go live on here. You know, I might do some more alpha male stuff, or mess around, do some battles. Who knows? I'll probably do that here for about an hour.
Yeah, if you're doing it right now, we can raid you right now. If not, I might just raid someone else in the meantime.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll go live right now, unless there's anyone that might be a bit more
Yeah, go live right now.
deserving
It's
of a
fine.
raid. All right,
It's
sweet
fine.
man.
Go live right now. I'll see you here in a second.
Sweet.
I'll
See
wait
you,
like
man.
30 seconds to raid you.
Bet. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Give it a few seconds before we do end it here today. Everyone, I appreciate everyone who did come on today. Tomorrow, I should